Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Wolfgan's here, not running the game tonight. I will be playing. Welcome to the first episode of Golden Vault. Ravnock up there in the corner. It's going to be our DM, so I'm going to kick it over to him. You can take it away. I'm done.
Um,
I'm on vacation again.
all right. Hey, awesome. Welcome everybody. So before we get started, I just want to kind of explain the way the game's going to be set up. Um, just to give everybody a quick rundown, so that everybody's up to speed. Um, so the guild is going to level up over time, which will mean that no matter which character you pick, let's say the guild's at level 8. That means that no matter how many characters you have, let's say you have 3 or 4 different characters you're playing with, they all level to level 8. And we'll say something like the guild has 1 uncommon, or more accurate would probably be like 5 uncommon and 5 uncommon and 2 rare items. And what that means is when we start, you can pick 5 uncommon and 2 rare items. And those can include potions, since there's so many of the uncommon items at that point. And that was going to be listed on D&D Beyond on the DM notes section.
In the campaign,
The next thing is,
right?
I'm sorry.
And like in the campaign on D&D
Right,
Beyond.
right, right.
Okay,
So if you look right now, it says the guild's level is 3,
cool,
and there is 1 uncommon item in the guild vault.
cool.
The way that turns are going to work, when it comes time for the actual heist. So when you guys are doing investigating or whatever, we'll play like we normally do, kind of ignoring turns, just seeing who wants to do what, that kind of thing. But when it comes to the actual heist, we're going to do what's called heist turns.
Hmm.
And what they're going to be is they last 10 minutes of in-game time. And what you can do during that time is what we'll call a minor action. So that's something like pickpocketing somebody. That's something like doing an investigation on a certain area. That's something like, uh, I don't know, picking a lock. Then there's also going to be major actions. Um, and those are going to take 20 minutes. So those will take 2 of the heist turns. And the major actions are going to be things like talking to an NPC, trying to scope out an NPC, following them around,
Beating up
trying
an
to find out a
NPC.
guard's route. I'm sorry?
Beating up an NPC.
Right, right. Getting in a fight would probably is a 20-minute kind of segment. That's going to be a major action.
Not the way I do it.
And if I decide that something's a major action and you're like, no, that's a minor action, tell me why, and I might change my mind about it. But um, but that's essentially the rundown. The guild has been around for about 10 years, and all of you have been members for different amounts of time. So before we start, Venona, you have been a member of the Golden Vault for 3 years. Is it PIDB or PIBD?
PIDB.
PIDB. All right, all right, all right. PIDB, you've been in the guild for 9 years.
Or have I?
Neil, you've been in the guild for 6 years. Dandy, you've been in the guild for 6 years. And Zarthus, you've only been in the guild for 2 years.
So I'm the newbie then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can deal with that.
The guild. Here's the things you know about the guild. The guild was founded 10 years ago by your enigmatic leader, Dolly.
Parton?
Dolly is a world famous musician.
It is Dolly Parton.
She owns multiple tourist traps and amusement parks. And she wants to give back all the time. All of her money goes to giving back. and that's why she founded the Golden Vault. She wants to take on heist and thief jobs that only benefit good. She founded it to help crooks use their skills to do well and give back to the community. You also know that there's about 50 members of the guild, and if you go there at any given time, there's going to be about 10 people there to talk to. Some of them can impart information. Some of them might have, some of them might be able to train you in new skills. But we'll just let you guys all find that. So let's start off. We're going to start with Neil. Neil,
No.
you you haven't been to the office in a little bit. You know, this is more of a gig job. You show up when you can. You're doing some work. You haven't been to the office in a while. Why haven't you been here in a bit?
The reason I haven't been in the office for a little while is because I had to go to school. Like, Dolly forced me to go to school and get an education, and I didn't think that was necessary. Like, I've been here for 6 years. I'm 15. I don't need an education. I know how to stab things. I know where to put the pointy bits. So it's fine.
Did she make you learn how to read? Oh, I'm so
She
sorry.
made me learn the common language. I already know
She's obsessed
all
with
the
that.
sneaky. I already know all the sneaky stuff. Like I
She's
can
always
read the
buying
secret
books.
languages of people. I can talk to the other rogues, not a problem. But no, I had to learn the common because that's more common or whatever.
That's why they call it
Stupid.
common, actually.
It's so stupid. I'm not a fan.
All right. So you walk in the front door, and the first thing you see is this place looks like a 1970s office. Like, no, let's go 60s. I'm talking like Mad Men. The whole place looks like that. Just row after row of desks and people running around super busy, and there's lots of like sounds and noise. Like there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of
Old.
smoke for some reason. No one's smoking, but there's a lot of smoke everywhere. And it's cigarette smoke, but no one has a cigarette. It's weird. Don't worry about it. And as you walk in the front door, you hear, "Oh, hello! Oh my God, I'm so excited to see you! You haven't been here in so long. Come on, come on, come on. Come over here and talk to me. Come over here, talk to me." And you are now meeting the receptionist named Ginger Snaps. She
Oh my
is
God, I
a
love
tiny
it.
little goblin. She's got like bright green skin, bright red makeup, ridiculous like eyeliner on. Like she is done up, and she just grabs you immediately, pulls you over, and starts doing your nails. And she's like, "Oh my God, where have you been? We haven't seen you in forever."
I had to go to school. She made me go to
Oh my
school.
God. Oh my
It
God,
was
she does that.
ridiculous.
Did she make you learn how to read?
I already know how to read my own stuff, but I had to do this,
Ooh.
and it's so dumb.
Ooh, that's terrible. Terrible. That's terrible. So while you're captured here getting your nails done, in walks Venona. Venona, she's here all the time. And so when she walks in, Ginger just like, "Oh, hang." And she goes back to like, "So you got to tell me all about what you've been doing." Venona, you kind of just walk on past, and you hear from down the hall, "Oh, hey, y'all!" And coming down the hall is Dolly. You love her. She's your mentor. She's absolutely amazing. And do you remember from Powerpuff Girls, Miss Bellum?
I remember
Yeah.
everything about
You never
Powerpuff
saw her
Girls.
head. So
Who
Miss
can
Sarah
forget Miss
Bellum.
Dolly actually has from here up is blurred out all the time, and so you don't. So she's like Miss Bellum, and she's just like, "Hey y'all! Oh my God, you ain't been here in so long either." Or no, you have been here. You're here all the time. retcon. She's like, "Hey y'all, I'm so excited to see you. Come on in here. We'll have us some biscuits and gravy."
Girl,
Do you follow her?
I need me some of that.
Come on in here. Sis, I have been wondering about what you have been up to lately. I have not been keeping up. And she's over here. She's just writing checks to orphans over and over. She's like,
Putting them in books.
Oh, I've been
So she writes
here, I've been
checks, slips them in a
there.
book.
"What was it?
I said, I've been here and I've been there.
You've been here and you've been there. Oh, honey, that sounds like a journey. Um, you know, I know you're not really a fan of that Neil. But I think you should give him a chance. Why don't you go on out there and rescue him from Ginger and take him to lunch or something. Get a chance to know him."
We'll take him on down to the Stampede.
Oh yeah, take him on down to the Stampede. Get him one of those Cornish hens and a whole potato for some reason.
We'll bring your own seasoning.
It's a half a potato.
Yeah. Sorry. Why don't you go on out there? Go on out there. And so Dolly sends Venona on out to go rescue Neil, and we'll come back to that in a second.
I love how we
but
just canonically
need-
added Dick's or like Dolly's Stampede into the Golden Vault. Didn't even take 15 minutes.
Duke, or sorry, Dandy. We're gonna start with you. You've gotten into some trouble recently at work, so you've been sent to Human Resources, and you're sitting at the desk across from a kenku, so looks like a crow, and he's fixing papers, looking important, and he just looks at you and he says, "I think it's time we align our priorities." What is it that motivates you?
Not a lot. I was kind of just sent here a long time ago because my parents got tired of me just staying around the house and not really wanting for anything. So this is kind of just like work because I have to, not because I want to.
Look, man, I just need the money.
Why don't you keep me in the loop?
I'll do that.
Yeah, we definitely need to align on this.
I feel you.
So I feel like we're going to take a deep dive on this, and I'll see you first thing in the morning, okay?
Circle back.
Okay, sure. What time?
And then he just kind of goes, "Rah!" And he turns back around and he's like,
Okay, well,
he's doing
I
crow
was thinking
stuff
that-
behind you. He's got like little plastic things, and he's kind of organizing them.
I just got it. Because the Kinkus just mimic stuff. So he only speaks in office jargon. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I love that.
It took me 2 seconds.
I just got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. I
So,
was not expecting The Office for episode 1. This is great.
Perfect for HR. This is great.
So, Dandy, you get to head on back out front. There
wait.
you get to see Venona is trying to save Neil from getting his nails done. Neil's got like nails this long, and they're like pink and purple and blue, and they're just the craziest colors you've ever seen. And he's trying to get away, but Ginger will not let him leave. And so then we are moving up to Pidby.
I could stab somebody with
Pidby,
these.
you didn't get your check last pay period, and you're pissed. And so you get to go. You are starting out this in the accountant's office. The accountant's name is Smith, and he's just in a portal. It's just his face in a portal because he has severe agoraphobia and works from home. So you,
What?
so you're
It's
in
me.
his office, and you're trying to be like, where is my pay? I need this pay. I did not get paid. And Smith's trying to say, so it looks like we've had a bit of an error here in our computing system, and we're working to figure it out. We're working to figure out what's been going on. I promise you'll be getting paid.
Pitby hasn't worked there for like 30 years. He's still there. He hasn't worked there for like 5 years. He was fired, but nobody bothered to tell him.
Okay, we can make that canon. Let's do that.
I love that. Like he's good enough worker, but they like keep putting him in the corner. He like lives there, and everybody feels just bad. Perhaps I could offer you maybe a cup of ambition, and he's gonna cast prestidigitation and like just have like a small little like teacup with like steam, like it's just like
And Smith kind of like leans forward. His head kind of sticks just out of the portal just a bit. And he's like, I understand you didn't get paid, but do you think my job's a joke?
Now that is an interesting question. What is a joke? What is anything? What is this job? Where are we? Who are we? Why are we?
And
Here.
Smith kind of just like leans over and he just sticks a check through the portal, and he's just like, "Please, just get out of here." And
Pippi's
he's
gonna
like,
like
"I'll just
sniff it
deal with
and
this."
then like, thank you, and then just like hop down because Pidby's a halfling, and just like, you know, saunter out.
And so now you get to go out front, and you also see Venona trying to save Neil. Dandy has walked up, and he's kind of like staring at what's going on, and he seems confused. And then that brings us to Zarthus. Zarthus, you have been you've got a new you've figured out a new way of infiltrating buildings, and you want to patent it. You want to make sure that no one else gets to do this. You want to call this the Zarthus method. All right.
Okay.
No one else can steal this from you, and so you are talking to Caleb Rydell, our human lawyer. When he comes walking into the room, do you remember Bubble Boy from SpongeBob? Well, how he went,
Yes.
that's the sound he makes when he walks in, and he's in the general shape of a human, but he's definitely not a human. And everybody knows he's not a human, but he doesn't know that everybody knows. So he's constantly pretending, I am human. And he says things like that a lot. But this dude has got your back. He is the best lawyer there is. You need
Okay.
something taken care of in Baldur's Gate. You need something taken care of in Neverwinter. You need something taken care of in Waterdeep. You need something taken care of in Karatur. He is your man.
All right.
But he couldn't get
And he
Neil out of
sounds
school.
like a rebel rebels when he walks in. And he is on your side. He says, this is a great invention you have here.
I'm aware.
Humans would love this. And he hands you papers to sign.
I'm sure they would. What
Humans would sign right there.
I'm a tiefling. Do I still sign there? Or
Humanoids would sign right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I trust you. So Zarthus signs. So you really think we got something here, right? We can patent this. I'm not sure how patenting techniques really works, but
I believe this is perfect for a human patent.
Okay. Well, you would know, being so human yourself. So
I am a human.
I know. I tell everybody that I talk to. That lawyer. He's such a human.
Ah, then you
Total.
are good at telling the truth. That
That's
holds
yeah.
up in court.
Good. I haven't been in court in a while, but I'll keep that in mind if I find myself there.
Well,
Uh,
you may.
So what's the process look like from here though? Like, so sign the paperwork. What do we do?
Sign that paper and we give it to the Lord of Neverwinter,
Okay.
and then it will spend 4 of your human years in bureaucracy hell. And then
Okay.
3 more of your human years in a mandatory waiting period.
Okay. Now there's nothing
And
keeping.
then you will have
Okay.
your human patent.
Okay. So I know there's nothing keeping me from doing this until then, though, right? I'm free to still use these techniques. Yes.
Yes, but if another person were to file these human papers, they might steal it out from underneath you.
But can I leave
And the
like a
whole
little?
time he's doing weird shit like this, he's like,
And Zarthus is trying really hard to not notice it. But can I take like a little card, like a little card when I use it that just says patent pending? Leave that somewhere. Is there a number I can put on that people know?
you
Like,
can write patent pending on anything.
okay. Seems like this is all just a bunch of waste of
It
time.
doesn't mean anything.
Cool. Okay. Well, thank you. You handled this quite humanly today.
He does a backflip out of his chair. And
As humans do. Well,
and gets
good job.
papers out of his printer. He's like, I will file these human papers.
You do that.
Contrary to his behavior, he is a excellent lawyer.
So I was
Now, if you'll
imagining
excuse me,
the chicken
time for
lawyer
me
from
to-
Futurama. So I'm glad you
Oh,
clarified.
that would be great. I thought you was corn. Oh, well, you threw me off there.
That's what I do.
Yes, and
Yes, and I will file these human papers. Meet me in your human morning, and we will discuss these human papers. And then
We'll
he
do.
eats them.
Just a quick question for you. Is there any kind of check on? I won't out the dude, but I kind of want to know. Do I know what he is? Since he's obviously not human.
No one really knows what he is, but he's been around so long that
Okay.
Dolly trusts him first of all, and he's been around since the beginning.
So he's not
everybody
like.
knows him. He's a great guy. He's an awesome lawyer. He's just a weirdo.
But he's not like a recognizable race. Like I can't say, oh, okay, he's a dwarf or something. I know, but
Right?
okay.
No.
He's my
Okay.
kid's godfather.
He is a human.
Perfect. I love that.
Is his name Billy by any chance? Because the way he ate paper, can we call him Billy the Kid? The kid is his goat.
Yes, actually, sure. Let's see. Let's rename him.
I don't remember his original name.
It doesn't
It was
matter.
Caleb Rydell, but he can be.
Maybe Billy the Kid's his nickname.
Actually, let's tell. He's just gonna be Bill.
Bill.
And his last name's Human. Bill
Human.
Bill
I love it.
Human.
Bill Human.
Sounds
All right.
very human.
Well, Bill, I'll see you in my human tomorrow then. So.
All right. I will look forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Goodbye. Please leave my human office.
Okay. I'll just duck under this like super small door that I'm assuming he has. It's not human sized at all.
It's different size every time you go.
Okay. And then I'll head out.
All right. So now you come back out to the lobby, and when you do, there's a few people gathered around Ginger Snap's desk. Let's take a quick moment and see how
I
y'all
like-
feel about each other.
I like to think that
wait.
each time a new person comes out, my nails are just getting longer and longer.
Yeah.
They are. They're like 2 feet long now. So we're gonna see how you guys feel about each other. We already know that Venona, she doesn't really care that much for Neil. Neil also doesn't like Venona. Does not like her at all. Venona, you also feel you really like Pidby. You're kind of on Dandy, and you really like Zarthus.
Charming.
These are all just kind of like base. You guys are able to change this super easy, just depending upon your interaction.
Oh, I love this actually. The randomized party dynamic is I had never thought of this. This is
really
going to be
nice.
fun.
I like this.
Well, I'm glad you guys are excited about it.
I am
Pidby,
excited.
You are okay with Venona. You love Neil. Absolutely love him.
Yes, let's go.
You absolutely love Dandy. You guys are besties. That was the highest role you can get. You and Dandy are besties.
I'm sorry. Who are we doing right now?
Pidby.
Pibby. Okay,
Pibby.
good.
And Zarthus. You like Zarthus.
Yeah.
Neil.
Yes. I'm writing this down.
Yeah,
You like Pidby.
Yeah.
You really like Venona, which is going to be funny because Venona fucking hates you.
I've had that friendship before. It's fine. That's
let's see.
one-sided as fuck.
Oh, you really like Dandy, and you really like Zarthus. You're pretty good with everybody.
Oh, buddies.
I'm just a kid. I'm like 15. I'm like I can do adult things.
Let's see. Dandelion.
Great name.
You're okay with Pidby. You fucking love Venona. You're cool with Neil. And you really like Zarthus.
I seem pretty popular. I like this.
And then we get to Zarthus and he fucking
Hates everybody.
Everybody, that'd be so
everyone.
funny. Let's see. Zarthus.
Yeah, let's see it.
You like Pidby.
Okay.
You like Venona. You're okay on Neil. You're like, eh. You're the same about Dandelion. You're like, eh.
Okay.
But
Okay.
those are just kind of like starting points. So kind of play into those a little bit. And if you can improve with each other, that can just change over time. I think it'd be
Love
fun.
it. God, I love that. Okay.
All right. So you guys are all hanging around. Again, you're all hanging around Ginger with Neil. Ginger is doing Neil's nails are like 3 feet long now.
Is this some form of magic?
No, honey, this is skill. And she's like showing you like she's out here like painting these nails like you've never seen
Hey,
before.
Ginger, what's the longest you've ever made those?
Oh, honey, I could just go all day. How long do you want? You want me to do your nails? Come over here. Come on.
No,
come on,
I'm
come on.
actually
And
I'm
then
quite
she
enjoying.
just kind of she pushes Neil out of the way and grabs your hands and pulls you over. Come on, honey.
Okay,
Come
hey,
on.
no, be careful though. I mean, these are this is how I do my job. I
Oh,
need
you
to
want them
have.
sharp? Oh, I
Actually,
can make 'em
yeah.
sharp.
Can you
We'll
do
make 'em
that? Can you
sharp.
sharpen them to it? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Can I make my unarmed strike slashing damage if I let her make them into little tiny claws?
Actually, yeah, we can. We can do that. That's cute. I like that.
Sweet. Yeah, sharpen them up real good then. That sounds great.
But you got to tell me all about what you've been doing lately, okay?
I've been trying to patent some new techniques I've been working on, but Bill
Oh, that
Human.
sounds awful. And then she pushes you out of the way.
Oh,
She goes
all
back,
right.
and she just grabs Dandelion. She's like, Dandelion, come over here. Tell me about what you've been doing lately.
Muted.
Oh my god. All right. I'll tell you what. I've got things to do. I'm busy. I'm at work. So why don't you all go scoot on out of here?
It's always nice. It's always a pleasure, Ginger.
By the way,
Oh, and if you see Antoine, tell him I said hey.
Okay. Anton's totally not into her at all.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Can't stand her, actually.
This is a delight.
So what are you guys doing here? She's just ignoring you now. She's doing her own nails again.
Hey,
if
Neil,
anybody got all of the friends, we should make a list. But I was trying to get everybody, but then I just got mine.
yeah, I just wrote mine down. I figured I wouldn't know how other people really felt, so I tuned it out.
Here's the thing: you guys can straight up ignore it. It was supposed to be like a.
Oh, I
if you
like it.
Go for it.
I like it.
Oh, I
It's
like
like a
If you don't,
yeah.
it's not a set rule. I didn't write any of it down either. So.
Hey,
I'm a teenager.
Neil.
I literally only paid my attention to myself.
It's Neil, right? Neil. I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been?
No, Dolly sent me to school.
School.
Learn, read, and I don't know.
Okay.
I can already do stuff. Like I can already, steal like the best of them, and I can already, I put the pointy bit in the buy. That's where the fleshy bit is. You put the pointy bit in, and then you run.
There's more to it, though. What kind of classes did you take?
I had to take.
I was in classes my entire life.
Education is the foundations of which we build the future.
Don't.
Oh my god! Don't listen to her. You guys. She hasn't said anything else to you guys. She hasn't. She acts like you guys didn't exist. But as soon as she said something about education, she's like, "Oh my god, no."
I thought that I could be just as successful as Ginger here, and I don't need to learn how to do anything. I can just, I've been doing this since I was a child. I'm fine. I can get in and out of a situation. I don't need to learn how to read or write. I can already do my own stuff.
That's right.
Being able to read and
you think people get nails like this when they read?
no, I think having nails like that makes it hard to read. But it is
turning the pages.
Yeah, I don't even know how you would do it. Like,
I just have really good vision. I've got to read from 3 feet away with the nails now.
I mean, when you're trying to get out of somewhere, it's helpful to be able to read the exit signs. So,
Some people choose books, others choose looks. Okay.
And I am.
Well, I don't think looks was ever really a choice for Neil, but
You sleep with one ear open.
So about that time, behind you, you hear the most beautiful voice you've ever heard. Hey, y'all. What y'all doing over here?
do we recognize it?
It's Dolly.
I got my nails done.
Oh my god, them nails look so good. Everybody always said about me, she's so fake, but you know what? Fakeness is beauty. Look how beautiful I am. Ain't nothing about me.
Sure. Yeah.
True.
Oh,
Fakeness
I'm sorry.
is
I
beauty.
got a job for y'all.
Thank Christ.
Finally, I've been waiting.
Why don't y'all come meet me in my office, okay? 5 minutes. And she goes on down the hall to her office.
I
Well,
finally get to do something. My
Yeah,
God.
And you
looks
guys
like-
are going to get one turn out here. And if you'd like, check out some of the other people around. There's about 10 other people in the main office area. If you'd like to ask about them, I can tell you a bit about them. You know all of these people. All of you got. Actually, I'll just tell you about them. So there's a half orc. His name's Biff. and he is your physical trainer. There is a halfling named... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going fast. There's a halfling named Pipkin Bramblefoot, and he can teach you stealthy feats. There's a healing trainer named Illyria Moonwalker. She's an elf. There is a magical offense trainer named a human named Gareth Windrider. And then there's Isolde Toggle Sprocket, who is who offers feats in strategy. Then there's also Oak Flynnhart. He's a human. He's sort of from another world or something. I don't know. And then there is an elf named Lysandra Nightshade. No one really knows what's up with her, except that she is dramatic.
She's what? You cut out a little bit.
Dramatic.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Linda.
Dramatic.
It's a mood.
But would anybody like to talk to anybody? If not, we can move on. You can go.
I'll talk to Illyria.
All right.
I've decided I have an office crush on Illyria.
Okay.
Like
I'm
a
into
secret
that.
office crush.
She's having lunch, so you're interrupting her lunch, and but she's also like this. She's like,
Hey, do you mind if I sit here for a minute?
her eyes just meet yours and like lock on. She goes, "You can sit wherever you'd like."
Oh, okay. I'll sit down across from her. So it sounds like I'm gonna have a job soon. So, just letting you know, people might need healing or something. So we might be in to see you soon.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk work while you're eating. What is that there you got?
Who are you? When did you get here?
Zarthus, we've talked before. You don't
Heartbreak.
you don't remember me?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, here we go. First roll of the game, right? I'm not good at Arcana. Oh no! That's a natural 1.
Great start.
Yes! This is on
Oh
brand.
no.
Oh no.
All right. So, you don't really notice anything in particular. There's she's just as she normally is. This is how she's always acting.
I find it
You're
charming.
into it.
I find it charming. Just she's kind of aloof. I don't know. She seems like she doesn't like read into this like cool suave kind of thing he's trying to do, and there's part of him that just really likes it.
And then she like leans in and gets like this, like your nose is right here.
Hello.
She says, "You'll never
Yes.
get what you want."
Oh, what is it you think I want?
And then she stands up and walks away.
Ah,
She was eating
Okay.
dust bunnies the whole
You can
time.
follow her.
I kind of look over to the rest of the group. How much time do I think I have?
Yeah, you're probably at your end of your 10 minutes. Dolly's expecting y'all.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. All right. She just kind of walks across the air. Sorry. She walks across the room and she goes and she just sits down at a different desk. And she goes back to exactly what she was doing before.
All right.
Eating this strange substance from a bag that you've never seen.
Can I tell what it is by looking at it, or it's just not at all?
You know what? We'll do it again. Give me another Arcana check.
One more? Oh, okay.
If you roll another
That's
one,
what
I
it was
swear.
for. Oh my god, I rolled another 1! I rolled another one. You jinxed me, Neil.
You don't know what that stuff is, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily look bad. It doesn't look good either.
I won't bother her. She looks like she's enjoying
That's great.
something.
Like Neil
All
just
right.
lead everyone else and be like, "Hey, watch this. This will be funny." You go fucking up.
So I'll join them. I assume late, but I'll head to Dolly's office.
What were you guys? Were any of you? Were any of the other ones? Sorry. Were any of the rest of you planning to talk to any of the NPCs, or are you just going to go on down to
Yes,
Dolly's office?
but I will wait for everybody else.
Yeah, you can talk afterwards too. You can. We can go ahead and have the meeting with Dolly if you'd like.
Pidbey's mostly gonna trail behind and then do some he's gonna be like, well, off we go, and then prestidigitation like a little smoke plume, and then hide behind one of the cubicles, and then roll to another try to as if he's gone.
So nonsense. Love it. All right. So you guys are going to head on down to Dolly's office then?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah. I feel like Dandy basically sees Dolly as a replacement for the goddess of saloon. Like she is just perfection. So he's just already waiting at the door for everybody else, and he's just like,
So when you guys all arrive at the front at her door and go on into her office, it is the most. It's not ornate. It's not over the top. It's not. It looks like money has put this place together, but it's not gaudy. It's not tacky. It's beautiful. It's one of the most gorgeous places you've ever been. You want to go in, you want to sit down, and there's a fire roaring. It's warm. It's perfect. It's a perfect temperature in there, and you just feel love and warmth when you walk in this room. And then there she is standing there at the front. You know, her head's like a staticky TV screen, and and she says, "Hey y'all, I'm excited to see you. Come on in here. I got you a contract." And she passes you each a copy of the contract. The contract is for you to meet a Dr. Daniel at the Vino Museo ASAP. And she'll tell you everything else you need to know from there. So you're meeting Dr. Daniel at the Vino Museo. The Vino Museo is it's a small wine, not really a winery, but they sell wine. It's a wine shop, I guess, attached to the Varkenbluff Museum. You guys know this. All of you guys recognize this, and you know where this is at in town. And Dolly says, "I don't know much more about what's going on with this one, but this one's going to really help the reputation with our guild. If we're able to save the Varkenbluff Museum, we will have such good reputation around town. Oh, make sure you stop by Tony Sprinkles on the way out of here." So you guys know Tony Sprinkles as the procurement officer of the guild. If you need something, Tony's got it. Dolly says, "I've got a lot to do, you guys. I really hope. I wish y'all good luck. Get on out of here, make me proud." And then in the background, you kind of hear some banjo music playing. It's like real light and angelic.
Can I make a quick stealth check to see if I'm able to slip in late without anybody noticing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
just
glad
wanted to
you
see.
brought that back up. I kind of forgot it.
21.
You can't slip nothing past Dolly.
Oh,
But you know what? She ain't mad. When you came in, she went, "Oh, hey, honey, come on in. I left you
Oh,
out your copy over here. Go on,
yeah.
have you read."
Thanks. Sorry I'm
And
late.
I got biscuits and gravy for everybody too. And she starts like scooping out biscuits and gravy and handing
I'll
out.
take some of that.
Watch
Damn.
Socket making that face.
I had to
Can you see
Google
the
what biscuits and gravy is, and it looks
Oh
like
my
shit.
God, you're so
Oh, it's
Australian.
So good.
You're so Australian.
It looks terrible. It looks like a pile of vomit on a plate.
It
I
looks
get
like
it,
vomit on
but it is
scones.
Oh, it's
so
so
good. It is so
good.
good, so good.
make
It's
a
the
good
But
best
then
thing you
again,
ever
you guys
have.
would die if you saw like the Aussie biscuits and gravy. It's just
They're so good though. Oh my God.
Anyway, Dolly's shooing you out. I got things to do, and she shoos you on out of there. So she told you guys to stop by Tony Sprinkles. If you want, you can go ahead and talk to some more NPCs. You can hang around. I will say that it is 4:20 p.m.
hell
What
yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily know what the time constraints are yet, but I'll tell you right now there are time constraints. So, what do y'all want to do?
So, did Dolly say when we were supposed to meet? Dr.
ASAP. She's there. She's waiting on you.
And, whatever.
Neil would like to talk to Pig and Bramblefoot, and
Okay.
basically for the 10 minutes, just like do like a refresher on any techniques that may have been brought in or taught in like the 6 years that he's been at school. So like kind of refreshing on a few things, or like trying to remember thieves' camps to like try and remember because we're a bit rusty.
So when you come up to him, there's a little. He's a halfling. And he's sitting there smoking a pipe.
Same size.
This is where all of the smoke comes from.
Yeah.
He's smoking his pop weed, and
Hell
he
yeah.
kind of looks up at you, and he's like, "Ah, Neil, nice to see you. Would you like a
would be
puff?"
Oh no, thank you. I do it for
Okay.
school.
Have a sit down here, me boy. Have a sit. How have you been today?
Oh, I've hated it. I got sent to school.
You
Basically,
what?
just want to. They sent me to school. They're like, "Oh, you need an education." I'm like,
Ooh, did
just.
they make you learn how to read?
I hated it. I already know
Ugh.
thieves. I can talk to other people, so it's fine. But has there been anything new taught?
Have I offered you a hit?
Yes, you have.
Mm,
I already
okay.
said I'd done enough in school. I'm kind of over it. I'm like 3 months sober.
Do you remember that you need to be sneaky?
Oh. Do I remember I need to be sneaky? You should have seen the shit I got away with in school. Those poor people.
Here, have a
Well,
hit.
no one died.
And he just keeps trying to offer you a hit. Um,
Can I look at the table to see if there's like recognize any new techniques specifically in Thieves' Camp?
there's a book there. The book doesn't have any words on the cover, but you can take a look at it if you like.
I want to take a look at the book and see what's in the book.
Okay. Well, you open the book, and inside is it's his diary. It's just lots of ramblings about different things. But you do find one seemingly useful thing in this book. You're able to remember a special technique about how to improve your strikes. And so
Ooh.
what this is going to do is it's going to give you advantage for 4 hours.
Hell yeah. And that's
So it's
just on
4.
strikes.
Yep, and it's 4:20 right
Got it.
now, so that'll fall off at 8:20.
8:20. Got it. Until 8:20. Ah, my brain loves this.
We'll pause for just a second while I tell you what the trainers will actually do more long term. Each trainer can train you in specific things. For example, the physical trainer Biff, he can train you in a physical feat of your choice. meaning an actual feat like from the books. Physical. I'll leave it up to y'all's judgment what physical, magical, etc. means. But he can teach you this, and it takes it's going to take 2 heists. So the one you're going to skip and the one you're going to be in. So you're not going to get this feat until like your 3rd heist. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we
And it's
ask
gonna-
them now, we won't get it until basically 2 heists from now.
I won't make you ask them now. You can ask in the 2
Yeah,
heists
well,
from
if
now,
we
as long as
do.
you haven't
Okay.
chosen anything else. Right. I just want to. Yeah. I'm not going to make you pick right now. I'm not going to spring it on you and be like, you pick.
Do it now.
But yeah, you can talk to these people, and it's going to cost you 250 gold over that time,
Okay.
and you'll learn that feat. You can
I have
also ask
$3.
them. You can also ask them to give you proficiency on a tool, and that's only going to take 1 heist and 100 gold. So you'll get that the next time you play if you want a proficiency in a tool.
That's
All
cool.
of them can teach any tools, just to keep that simple, but you have to go to the individual ones to learn your feats.
Cool. I like that.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
What do y'all want to do?
Neil is going to put the book down. Like, I might steal that later. Give me something to read while I wait. And Neil is going to head toward transport or wherever we are going or doing.
Okay, so Dolly. Hold on, sorry. Dolly comes out. She went, "Oh, hey y'all! I forgot to tell you. There's going to be a ride right out front. It's waiting on you." And she pops back in her office.
Oh, that's
That
convenient.
makes
All right.
things easier.
Cool.
You guys go get in a ride.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna go to Tony Sprinkles.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we gotta
Don't
go to
forget
Tony
stop by
first.
Tony Sprinkles.
Oh yeah.
Now remind me, is he the one
So-
that sells ice cream, or is that somebody else?
No, you're thinking of
Let's ask him.
Blood Bluff.
Oh, right. All right.
You guys know Tony Sprinkles. He is your procurement specialist. If you need something, he's the man to get it.
What if I need some fucking ice cream?
Told you, Blizzard Bluff,
ask
just
him.
down the road.
Oh, well.
Ask him.
All right. Fine.
So you guys walk over, and you're kind of walking up to the window. You know, it's like a locked room. You have to the doors. There's like a double door to get in. You have to unlock one and get inside, and it has to shut before you can open the next one to get in. And when you open it, when you kind of finally get in there, you see Tony, your friend for many, many, many years. He's a gruff man, but you know he's been your friend. He's a fairy. He's about 1.5 feet tall. He has fly wings for wings, and he wears like a dirty tank top. And he talks like this. It's Tony. Hey, what you guys doing? How you out tonight? Come on in here. Come on. I got all kinds of stuff for you. I got what you need. What kind of stuff you guys doing tonight?
As a New Yorker, I'm offended.
Ah,
As a New York Italian, I'm offended.
whatever. Blow it out your ass. Now you're less offended, right?
Hey, what you want? You want some gabagool?
Hey, come on in here. I got stuff for everybody. Vanona, I got you a luck stone. Let's see, Dandy, I got you a sentinel shield. Neil, I got you an immovable rod. You can whack people with it, and it'll stay right there. It's really funny. Pibby,
Really
I got you a medallion of thoughts, and Zarthus, I got you an ever-smoking bottle.
Thank you, sir.
And then he also hands each of you guys one set of thieves' tools. This is just in case you don't have them, because you're going to need them. One set of thieves' tools, 1,000 ball bearings, and 50 feet of rope. Everybody gets this.
Hey.
Yeah, I need to add the ball bearings and the rope.
I meant to tell you guys about this at session 0, but it was kind of nanners.
How
It
many thieves
was.
tools?
1 set of thieves' tools, 1,000 ball bearings, and 50 feet of rope.
50 feet. Let's go.
That's a lot of
Hemp, I'm
feet between
assuming.
all of us.
Because I just looked
and
in
then Tony
the
also
inventory and
says,
it's like, hey, there's also silk. I'm like, no. Cool.
oh, let me know when you guys have got it all ready to go.
Neil's good.
Good to
Neil
go.
just
Good.
pushes the thieves' tools back. Like, I've already got some.
I'll reach out and
All right.
take the extra set of thieves' tools. And I'll take 2.
Tony kind of, hey, just in case you guys forgot, if you need me to, I can find any magical item you want. You just gotta come to me and let me know. And so what Tony Sprinkles can do for you is, each heist time period is going to take you up 1 level. What I mean is, it's going to cost 1 heist for an uncommon, 2 heists for a rare, 3 heists for very rare, 4 heists for a legendary. What that means is you're going to be towards the end of it before you get that legendary, but you can pay Tony Sprinkles to research you this stuff and find it if you want.
Oh, that's cool.
And so what that would do is it would actually give you an extra item. So you know how the guild has like 5 uncommon and 2 rare?
Mhm.
If you ask Tony Sprinkles to get you an extra uncommon, you now have an extra uncommon to pick. That makes
Cool.
sense?
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
excited about re-explaining all these rules to the next group.
Every single time. Yeah. Well, I would hope they
All
would
right.
watch the first one.
Yeah, wink.
So there is a carriage waiting outside for you guys.
Cool.
It's
Neil
now
is-
4. It is now 4:30.
Neil is going to kind of stand closer to Dandy and just kind of like look at the shield. Be like, that's cool. What is it? It looks like metal. As we'll look,
It's a
as we
central
walk.
shield. It's got a really big eye on it. Looks like it can do some pretty cool things with keeping people from getting the jump on me, you know?
Oh. Well, yeah, that makes sense. That's cool, I guess. Just gonna stick to Dandy, because in my mind, Neil kind of sees you as the father figure, because he ain't got no parents. So he will slip up. Sometimes he will call you dad.
That's okay. So Dandy is 45. You're human, basically, just spent his whole life getting taken care of by rich parents. And he's very well trained. He knows his stuff, but he's a bit of a weirdo because he's not really used to a lot of interaction, so really low charisma.
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, so
what is everybody? Because I think I don't know if we've actually said what everybody is. So Dandy, you're human, right?
yeah, I'm a human cleric.
How
Okay.
terrible I am. What an
What are-
awful DM I am.
I just realized because I was like, oh yeah. What are you, Neil?
I'm a human.
Hume. Oh, I've got you so trained for Kupo Quest. I love it. Okay. I'm a tiefling. I'm like a dark blue tiefling.
No, Pidby said they were a halfling, I think.
Halfling.
Yeah, halfling wizard.
Okay, and then what's
School of
Vernona?
Divination, which I'm excited about seeing him play. I've never actually seen anybody play one.
And Venona, what are you?
I'm a half elf.
Okay. We just have so many characters in the campaign. I was looking through and I was like, I don't remember what everyone is. Sorry. Tangent. Appreciate it.
About that time, in behind you, the door bursts open. Oh shit! I threw my dice. The door bursts open, and
What did it roll?
in,
Did it hit someone?
in comes Leonard, the human resources, and he says to Sprinkles, he's like, "I'm in back-to-back meetings. We need to really align on our priorities." And Tony Sprinkles is like, "Hey, we'll go out for drinks after work. We're still on. We're still on." And then Leonard says, "Well, we need to maximize our output." And Tony Sprinkles is like, "Oh, we're gonna drink all night. I swear. I swear. Come on, man. What are you doing to me? Let's ensure we have buy-in." "Oh, I think everybody else is gonna come. I invited Ginger earlier. I think we're good. I think
I'm in.
everybody's coming."
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah. We got
Zarthus, it's
Zarthus.
fine.
He's
Yeah,
I
that's
almost called
fine.
you Xanthar. Here we got actually Tony Sprinkles would do that. We got Xanthar over here. Winona's coming.
That Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly. Oh shit.
I'm ready to go.
Yes,
Does
I
it-
agree. Let's
It make you
go
uncomfortable when we
see what
talk
Dolly
about
got this for.
talk about drinking, Neil. Sorry. You're still a little young,
You
aren't you?
He's just jealous.
You don't think
Yeah.
that I don't. How old are you, Zarthus? Like
How old am
84
I?
with that mentality?
84. No, I'm just saying. Like, you seem a little uncomfortable. I thought, is that not the reason? You uncomfortable for another reason?
No, I'm uncomfortable because I've been sober for 3 months. I don't want to touch anything again.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 15.
You're 15 and you're celebrating being sober for 3 months?
You would
How
be
long did I roll you
surprised.
being in the guild?
6 years.
6 years. So I've been in the guild since I was 9.
I just
Yeah.
thought about that. Like, if I rolled you since like 10 years, you've been there for 5 years old.
When you said that, like for 6 years and that, my mind immediately went to the fact of like Neil at 15 is weirdly good at being a sneaky little rogue. So in my mind, when you said that he's been there since he was 9, I'm like, he snuck in somehow, and Dolly just adopted him. Was like, yep, cool, let's take this one.
She loves doing that.
So you had a problem so bad that now you're celebrating 3 months sober at 15.
Yeah. Oh, you should see some of the other kids.
Damn. All right. Well,
Some of them are bad.
Dolly comes in about that time. She goes, "I love kids. I love alcoholic kids. I help take care of them."
sure.
I'm starting
Sure.
to think maybe that's why she sent me to school. It's actually rehab.
You
I
need to
don't
go
know.
back to school, I think.
I don't need to go back anywhere. I'm 15. I left it.
Yeah, you're a grown up.
I don't need to
15.
worry. I did the
Yeah.
reading. I did the writing and the reading and the stuff. I don't care. I'll put the pointy bit, fleshy bit.
Yes, well, off we go. And then Pidgey's gonna throw the prestidigitation again, but of course the doors have to wait to open, so it's gonna like dissipate, and they're still standing at the door waiting for it to open.
Now, Neil, though, you're sure you're going to be able to handle
Dolly
yourself,
loves you, so
right?
she just like, "Oh my god, that was so good."
Right. I mean, we don't have
alright,
time
so
for
you guys,
babysitting, Neil. So you're going to be able to keep up, right?
That will be fine. Also,
All right.
babysitting? Ugh, you're so old.
Older,
Dolly
I guess.
Dolly pops out the front door right before you guys. Everybody's loading into the carriage. Dolly pops out the front door and she's like, "Oh yeah, y'all, I forgot one more thing. Who's gonna be the leader of y'all's group?" I can roll it if you guys don't want to decide amongst yourselves.
Please
I mean,
roll. Please
I'll
roll.
do it.
Roll it.
Please roll.
It is Duke. Oh, sorry. He's the
Dandy.
Duke on here, so. Dandy is going to be your all's leader, and so I'm
Sure.
give you a sending stone. If you need anything, call me. And she hands you a sending stone.
I'll protect it with my love.
Well, all right then. And she goes back inside.
That
Y'all
was
want
the
some more?
least
Y'all want me to
funny
fix you a
choice.
plate? Y'all want me to fix you a plate before you leave?
No, I'm good, Dolly. Thanks.
We just ate, Dolly. Thank you.
Well, make
Oh,
sure everybody's eating.
I mean, we had biscuits and gravy at 4:20. It's kind of ruined my dinner anyway, so I think I'm good.
Well, I'm sorry I ruined
Thank you,
your
though.
dinner.
No. I'm saying that came
You've
out a
hurt her
little wrong.
feelings.
That came out wrong, Dolly. I'm just mad. I'm full. Thank you. I am.
That's
You're
all right.
You're
That's all
sending
right,
me off.
Xanthar.
It's Zarthus. You're sending me off satiated.
She's walking back
I'm good.
inside now. She's mad. Her feelings are hurt.
All right. Fuck.
No.
You
Old
hurt
man.
Dolly's feelings. How
serves-
dare you?
Who serves biscuits
Everybody
and
else
gravy
is
at
giving you
4:30?
this look
I mean,
like.
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go. Jeez.
Yeah,
Hang
I had
on,
my
man.
head dialed to Dolly the whole time, and then I'm just like,
We can bring
What?
attention to this.
Nobody. Come on. We were all
You
thinking
hurt
it, right?
Dolly's feelings. You struck out with your friend. Have you done anything successful today?
Wait, were you watching me?
Oh, please. Everybody could see you fail at that. It was rather entertaining.
I wasn't.
There
I
needs to be
wouldn't.
like a read roll. Like, how hard did you read them? Like,
I wouldn't
roll
say
that.
Oh, honey.
I wouldn't say I
I'll be hitting,
failed.
I'll be hitting those nat 20s daily.
The library is open.
She was just busy.
Mockery. Y'all are fucked.
She was just busy. I mean, she was having her lunch. It was just a bad time. Like,
Busy putting up with you, old man.
all right,
at
everybody.
least I'm
let's
not an
get into the
alcoholic
clue.
teenager.
The leader speaks.
Right.
We shall follow.
Come on, come on.
I feel like Pibby ran in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Pippi is whimsical.
I'm just saying
Let's
above
go.
above table, I'm knocking Neil down from to meh.
Love it. Love it. See, this is what I wanted y'all to do. Like, keep up with like how and like let people move up and down. I think that'd be fun. All right.
Neil still really likes you though.
So it only takes you about 20 minutes to get across town. If you want to take a look in the Golden Vault, we are located in Baldur's Gate.
Hell yeah.
And your the guild itself, the entrance and exit is down here at the sewer keep. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh my lord.
Ooh,
I see it now.
this is a big map.
Oh, there it is, down in the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
How, what am I doing
Oh, yeah,
wrong?
there it
I
is.
need to.
Okay.
Yes,
there
I
you
was
go.
wanting to do that. How did I do that earlier? Left click. Aha, there we go. Okay, I got you. All right, so there is the entrance and exit for the Thieves Guild. You guys come out front. You get in the carriage, and it's just going to take you across town. The Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History is located around here. So it only takes you about 30 minutes to get across town.
Wait, where?
And
Okay, so it's now 5 p.m.
up here.
Thing.
Are you zoomed out?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't see it though. North, a high house of wonder. Oh, there you go. All right, there it was. All right.
It's in that area right there. It's also not all that important. It's just for some flavor.
Yeah.
I like
But
flavor.
right next to the Varkenbluff Museum, which you guys are familiar with, but I don't think any of you have ever been there. You see the Vino Museo, where you are supposed to meet Dr. Daniel. And The carriage pulls up out front, opens up, and drops you guys out.
That's a long
Well-
trap.
Leader first. And I give this over-exaggerated, kind of sarcastic bow to Dandy.
It's now 5 p.m., by the way.
Yeah,
Quite.
write it down.
Yes. I get up, open the door, and stand with the door open at the carriage, and I'm just looking at everybody like,
Neil's just gonna get down.
Yeah. Pidbey's hopping down. Actually, Pidbey's gonna look at Dandy and just go, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way, and then just hop along into the museum.
quite.
So what is the way?
This is the way.
This is
all right. So the Vino Museo out front. There are what looks like a lot of casks, but it's mostly just actually decoration. If you get a little closer to it, there's no actual casks there. Once you're inside, it's got like ancient Greek style architecture. There's lots of like ridiculous gold everywhere, and like blue curtains and like royal blue curtains and ridiculous shit like that. It's over the top. But you go in and the menu, everybody seems like it's super fancy in there, but the menu you recognize is cheap like garbage wine that they've added $10 to each bottle for.
Olive Garden.
Hey.
There are a few like moderately fancy looking people in the dining room area, and then there is not really a bartender. What would you call someone that does the wine? I don't know.
Sommelier. How do you say it?
A sommelier.
Sommelier.
Oh yeah,
Sommelier.
yes. A sommelier. Yes. This place is generously calling this dude a sommelier.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Neil's gonna look around, just watch everything, and
Dandy.
his fingers are starting to itch because he hasn't taken or done anything in a while. But he's gonna just stay next to Dandy because
Yeah.
Can I investigate?
Yeah. What would you like to investigate? There's let's see. There are the tables look immaculate. They look like perfect, brand new. There everything in here just looks like super brand new and beautiful. What would you like to look at?
If there's like a table or a chest or something, see what's up, or like a bookshelf or something.
So this is more of a perception. What would you your passive is 13. If you roll, see if you can get higher than that.
What do I roll?
Your perception.
It was a 1
What?
plus 3.
Is up with all these ones
What?
tonight? So many ones.
Let's just get them out of the way.
The place is really pretty.
Yeah.
The place is super pretty and brand new. That's all you're getting out of it.
I think Pidbey's eager to find this person, so can I also do perception, see if I can't find who this person is?
Actually, if everyone wants to, let's do perception. Let's do it.
Sure.
So we were being met by some server of some sort.
Dr. Daniel.
No, that's who we're there to meet. But somebody greeted us when we got there.
No, nobody's greeted you.
Oh, okay.
I have a +0 to perception. This is weird. That's never happened in any of my characters before.
Oh yeah, you like those high
I
wisdom
rolled a
characters.
7, so total of 11.
All right. So Dandelion's passive perception is 20. So he notices there are two doors. One is to so the bar kind of like comes out from the wall and curves around, and so there's one door outside the bar and one door behind the bar. You also notice that what looks like real wood and real mahogany is just some like crappy pine wood that's been painted right. It's like Applebee's in here.
Is
We get in trouble for that?
For what? Shitting on Applebee's? Probably not.
Yeah.
I think you're
Oh,
allowed to
okay,
do
good. I'll shit all over it.
This is
so
where we
is
find
there an
out Kellen's
employee
actually the
here? Is there
CEO
somebody
of
that works
Applebee's.
here?
Turns out I'm the CEO of Applebee's. So what do y'all want to do?
Was there somebody that is here, like employee?
Yeah, there's the sommelier.
Yeah,
And-
that's who I was looking for. I just want to approach them and just walk in and just say, "Hey, we're here to meet Dr. Daniel."
It's like this ridiculous looking like elf male. He's like dressed in like what looks like fancy clothes, but let's see, Venona, you can immediately see because of your passive investigation, these clothes ain't fancy. This is like some stitched together crap that's supposed to look good. He's probably itchy as hell underneath. He is holding up the wine glass going, "Do you see the legs?"
No.
Have a
Neil's just
sniff.
gonna lift one leg up.
Thought you were an
Um,
alcoholic.
Is that to me?
Yeah, he's saying that to you, Dandy.
Oh,
need
you,
him to talk
you
to
said
him.
something about Venona, so I was confused.
No,
But
Venona just noticed his clothes were shitty.
oh, okay. I'll just thanks. But do you know if Dr. Daniel is here?
And who are you?
Here to meet Dr. Daniel.
And who are you?
We were sent by Dolly herself.
Right this way, right this way.
That's what I thought.
He throws that glass behind him and he comes around and he's like shooing you behind the bar and he just like shoves you into the room.
Can I catch
And
the
in the
glass before it spills? Can I try to dope monk shit and catch the glass before it spills?
Sure. Give me
Spider-Man.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I can hopefully do that.
Don't say that out loud.
Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. You do a sweet flip over this counter and you grab the glass right out of the air,
Okay.
but you catch it upside down and the wine pours all over you.
Oh. Can I get any of it in my mouth?
Give me a pure dexterity roll.
Pure dexterity?
You're just gonna like suck on your shirt a little bit to find out.
That'll be a desperation roll.
It's 10.
10. No, you didn't get any in your mouth. It kind of like it's just spilled all over you.
That was
In fact,
pointless.
there's none on the floor. It
And then
landed all on you.
With that, I'll say, "Oh, that was worthless," and then I'll throw the glass on the ground. It shatters, and then I'll just jump back over the bar.
You turn
all
around
right,
and
so
Neil's just watching you with a smile on his face.
It does smell good, though.
So you guys get shepherded into the back room, and when you enter, you see in the back, kind of like huddled in the corner. This is what she looks like. She's like rocking back and forth, and she is nervous, and she's got like a bunch of open books all around her, and some like none of it's in any language you recognize. Actually, do any of you know deep speech?
I don't think that's one.
I don't think any of you guys do.
Nope, not me.
I think Venona can talk to angels.
Venona is an angel.
He's an
Yeah.
angel. But no, okay. So nobody can do. Nobody knows deep speech. So, um, all of this here around you is written in some crazy language you don't understand. And Dr. Daniel is just sitting there rocking back and forth. And when you guys walk in, she goes, "Are you guys with the Golden Vault?"
Dad, Andy.
Oh my God, get in here, get in here, get in here. Please hurry up. I'm gonna be sick. And she like grabs like liquor and she's pouring a couple of shots and she just down and shot after shot. She's like, "You guys,
Neil's gonna close the door behind us.
yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. This is some serious shit. Um, I work for the Farkin Bluff Museum of Natural History, just next door. Well, I used to work there. We have been on an expedition for the past few months in the the Murkmire. Sorry, I almost said Mirelurk like from Fallout. Murkmire. Over in the Murkmire swamps, and we uncovered a gem earlier today that I recognize, but no one else seemed to, and um, they're going to reveal it tonight at a gala at the Varkenbluff Museum. This gem is no gem. This is an egg of an eldritch horror,
Oh,
and it's going to hatch around midnight. This thing's been buried
tonight,
for
midnight,
thousands of years.
tonight.
Tonight, yes. It's 5 p.m. right now.
We have
Ooh.
7
Um,
hours.
It will hatch at midnight tonight.
Do we know what that is?
Do you know what?
An eldritch horror? Like, I mean, we probably do because on flavors and stuff, but
History check or Arcana
yeah.
check.
Yeah. Let's do history check for everybody. Yeah.
I can't do either of those. History.
13.
I got a 0.
Oh.
A 0? Wow, you
Oh
did.
my
You got a
God.
0.
Ooh, I got 18.
That's great.
Okay.
Not that that's going to help literally anybody else in this room, because Pidgey is not going to make any sense.
Well, why? Well, I'm going to say I remember reading it in some passage some time ago, but it's just not very clear.
Neil,
Venona knows.
you look confused. Let me just put
Venona.
it to you this way. It's called an eldritch horror. So it's not good.
It is in the name.
Venona knows
history.
exactly what this is. Venona has had personal experience with eldritch horrors before. She knows it ain't good. What does she say?
So where are they gonna be taking this to? Like, do we know the plan?
So the current plan is they're going to be showing it tonight at a gala in the museum next door.
Does she know any more information?
She'll get to it in a second. Right now, we were just saying that you know what an eldritch horror is, and you have personal experience with them, and so you can tell them about it, or you can just be like, "We ain't fucking with that,"
No, ain't fucking with it.
or you can just be like, not tell them anything. Like it's up to you. It's up to however you would like your character to be, especially if you don't like some of them. All right. So Dr. Daniel, she says this thing is going to hatch at midnight, and when it does, it'll destroy at least a quarter of this city before they're able to get it under control. It'll kill thousands of people. We cannot let this happen.
So what are we supposed to do?
I lost my job trying to stop it from happening. I tried to break in earlier, or last night. I tried to, earlier. Tried to break in earlier, and they caught me. And I just need people that no one knows to get in there and get this thing, bring it to me. I have a containment device that can contain it, and then I can take it back to the Merkmeyer swamps and bury it where it will go back. The magic there will keep it from hatching. All I
So we
need for
gotta
you
get it
guys to
back to
do.
her before midnight.
Yep.
I would say
Um,
11:55. Let's give ourselves a little bit
Yeah.
of wiggle room here.
the
So, Dr. Daniel, do you still have any keys or knowledge about the museum?
yes, I have lots of knowledge. I'm sorry, I'm a wreck right now. I've been drinking a lot.
I saw.
I wrote some shit
I
down
can
here,
see.
and you can kind of see her. You can kind of see her notes. Her notes like are just a bunch of scribbles. It barely makes any sense.
Doctor's writing. I knew it.
She says, Alda Arkin is the curator of the museum. She just wouldn't listen to me, and she's the one that fired me when I tried to when I showed up earlier and tried to take the stone for myself. I think that Alda sees the the Merkmeyer stone as her ticket to the top. I don't know. Oh my god,
Did she not
your all's
believe you?
clothes look like shit.
Well,
What?
did she not believe you about what it was, or did she just not care?
I think she just didn't care. It seemed like that was more accurate, but I'm not really sure. Your all's clothes look like shit. Um, Here, and she hands you guys a bag of holding. Inside is fancy clothes for every gender, every size, every species. Look through it, get what you need. Please pick out something better to wear. You guys look awful. You can't be showing up at this gala dressed like the way you currently are.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad,
You look
does
like
it?
shit.
Maybe that's why
She's
she.
drunk as hell. She's just like, she just don't give a fuck. She's like, you look awful.
So
And she
that's
hands you
why
guys, she
Illyria
hands
didn't
you
want to
all
talk to me. Okay, that makes much more sense now.
she hands you guys each a pair of fine clothes.
Ooh, fancy.
She also has a map. When I was there earlier, I tried to make a map. I don't know if I did very good. Cartography is not my strong point. But here is the map. She's like, here's that map, and she's like looking through her bag.
I mean, on the bright side, if the map doesn't look as good as what you hoped it would be, it's because she's drunk. She just didn't get a good
Yeah.
one. She just got an old model. It's fine.
All right, so I just shared it on the screen.
Ooh,
You
this
guys
is
should,
cool.
you guys should be able to see it.
Ooh, we left notes. Okay, cool.
I would suggest saving it and like keeping it up near you.
Yeah.
I don't know if this map is okay. I'm not happy to. Bitch. Fucking. I wish I could do
Loading
shit
I know.
like
Well,
this.
she's an
Okay.
academic, of course. She's like, I don't know if it's good enough, and it's perfect.
Okay. Merkmeyer stone here. Security question mark?
Of course, there's security. Doctor, do you know what time they're supposed to have it on display?
Thank you. That's a great question. The gala begins at 6, and the museum closes at 8.
Okay,
So we got a
so
2-hour window.
between, well, Neil. You must have not learned this in school. Between 8 and 12, there's actually 4 hours there. It's
No, I said 2 hours from 6 to 8 that it's open.
well, I
We
don't
can
think
look
we want
around,
to.
figure
I
out
don't
what
think.
we want to do, and then we've got 3 hours to figure it out, get the egg back into the thing, and there's an hour left.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't want to
I
steal
think
this
you
in
guys should
broad
definitely.
daylight,
I've
though.
I've got
Sorry.
you. No. Listen, I've got you guys tickets to the gala. You guys should definitely go scope the place out.
Yeah.
You've got. You'll have 2 hours available to scope out anywhere you want.
Right.
While it's open.
Then the mission starts at 8. Got it.
Right. I would highly suggest you get over there ASAP.
What time is it now?
It's about 4:45, or sorry, 5:45.
5:45, so we've been talking for 45 minutes. Cool.
She also has 12 guards, day and night. She knows there's alarm spells cast on certain doors. She just doesn't know exactly where they are. She kind of marked them around. You can kind of see them on her map, where she thinks they are at least. And she knows the museum curator, Alda Arkin. She's a cold bitch, and she will have the guards patrol routes, and she will probably have the guard patrol routes on her person or in her office. And her office is in the southeast corner room on the first floor.
Okay. The southeast corner room right there.
And then Dr. Daniel just turns around and she starts puking. And she just keeps puking. She keeps puking. She keeps puking.
Neil's just gonna walk up behind her and just like pat her on the back. Like,
She just
yeah, I've
continues
been
to
there. I've been there.
Pidgey's gonna cast prestidigitation to like make a nice smell in the room, like flowers or something to mask the puke smell.
You should also make it look like rainbows and sprinkles or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I'm going to do thaumaturgy just so I can alter the appearance of my eyes and it looks like a rainbow.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys would
not on a
like me
fucking
to,
acid trip.
if you guys would like me to, I can tell you. We can just like, I can plain speak tell you what she told you. If not,
Writing
y'all
down
can move
enough,
on
I
to the
think.
museum.
I mostly understand.
I think I got the gist of things.
All right.
I think I'm ready.
It's about 5:45.
Mhm.
People are starting to arrive. You can kind of hear some like, there's more hustle and bustle happening outside. And if you don't mind, I'm going to take a quick, like 30-second break, and I'll be right back.
All right.
If he
Well, you
comes
gotta
back in a
pee.
cape, I swear to God.
I hope he does. Oh.
I mean,
30 seconds. I see him.
God.
Yeah,
We'll
we're just sitting
definitely-
right next to each other.
Yeah. Well,
we
this
should
looks like a.
definitely like maybe split up, and maybe some of us go upstairs, some of us go downstairs.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
so my idea is like we're going to go straight there so we can like walk around for a
Yeah.
little bit. And
Oh, yeah.
totally split up. Get a look at it.
I think it depends too on how people are spread out. If most people are congregated in the first floor, I think our stealthier people should maybe try to scope out the second floor, because we don't want to be caught in
Right.
places we shouldn't be seen. And those that
Who is
are more charismatic and like to talk, they can do more of the mingling. That's not really my thing.
Right. Well, we
People-
already can tell on this map that the gemstone's on the second floor. So yeah, that definitely
Yeah.
makes sense that we want to get like, well, actually, maybe I should go up there too for perspective, but stealthy people for sure.
I'm decently
I mean-
quiet, and I'm quick too. If shit goes down, I can get out of there.
I think Pidby should stay downstairs. Or try to find what's her face? Or the security guards, because Pidby has detect thoughts on their
The curator.
on their necklace. So I'd like to find the curator or the security guards to see if I can't like figure out what they're thinking, what they're planning, puppy dog.
That is not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
That could give us some very helpful insight.
Yeah.
They're not going to know that you are reading their thoughts, though. I'm not really sure how that works, so I was just asking.
Detect thoughts.
I
It's
think
an
if you
item,
push
so let's
too
see.
deep, they
Yeah.
can.
For the duration,
Okay.
you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell, and as your action on each turn, once the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, doesn't speak any language, the creature's unaffected. Blah blah blah. Yada yada. Once you
So
detect the
yeah,
presence
I
of
like
the
that
creature
thing.
in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described above, even if you can't see it, but it must still be within range.
Okay, I like that plan. We should also be looking for like maybe alternate ways in and out.
Yes, that's a great idea. Additional exits.
Whichever direction he is on your screen.
Which one? From you, everybody's
I was
down
just
at this
pointing.
point.
Well, I know it's different for everybody. He's over here for me.
Yeah, but on the stream, you're all everybody's down and to your this way.
I
That way?
mean,
Other way, other way. There you go. Oh yeah,
See,
because you
man,
all see me from the side. I keep forgetting that.
I'm
Only
really
the
bad at that. I'm really bad at left and right in the first place. I'm
yeah,
definitely bad at looking someone mirror to me and knowing the difference.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Uh,
that's not
I
even
mean,
possible.
I think something
I'm
else we
so
need to
sad.
check out is anything that exits, like you said, and shit that the drunk doctor might have missed. Because I got a feeling this map is not complete. So
In her defense, she's only been drinking since she got fired.
Earlier today.
sure, I still don't trust it.
I mean,
It's
I'm
not exactly
small.
perfect, but it is a really good map.
We'll see.
All right. So
But
our
anyway,
main goals are to while we're casing the joint, we need to find how we're gonna either come in or stay in. How we are going to get to the gem, and how are we going to get out of the gem out with the gem without being noticed.
Mhm.
Excellent. Just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yep.
I mean, I'm small, but I'm also young, so I could either slip around, or if you need me to, I can distract some of the people working there, get them to tell me more about the place and where things are. And I'm a kid. They're probably gonna indulge me if I'm going to a museum.
Yeah,
They probably think it
especially
looks
like
cool.
talk up every NPC you can find in here. They might tell you bullshit that isn't needed, but someone's going to tell you something useful. All right,
Okay.
so you guys exit the Vino Museo, and outside there is hustle and bustle. The streets are filled with people. There's a bunch of really nice carriages being brought up by like really fancy horses. Really fancy people are stepping out. It looks like the Met Gala. Everybody's wearing something ridiculous. Like there was this one chick. She had like a tree growing up out of her head, and then there was like this dude who
Just a
had
dryad.
like what was it?
I said it's just a dryad. Just
Oh
typical
yeah.
dryad things.
She just got lost. Outside, it's pouring the rain, but there's no rain over exactly where you are. There's like this shield spell cast over everybody. And when you're coming in, you see there's like this red carpet out front where everybody is slowed down. There's like a slow time spell cast there so that these gnomes who are sitting off to the side can draw as fast as possible and get pictures of the people coming in on the red carpet. This place is fancy. You all got your nice clothes on?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Can we two things? Can we say that we changed while we were at the Applebee's, and and then is Dolly's carriage still there? Will they drive us up front?
No, the carriage is gone. You guys have been talking to Dr. Daniel for about 45 minutes. But Dr. Daniel comes out the front, stumbling out the front, and she pukes. She goes, "Y'all look like shit!" And then she kind of like falls and like rolls around.
I already changed.
Yes,
I
yes,
still look
we
bad.
like shit.
Can Neil either deception or something apply makeup to make his face look different, noticing that the gnomes are drawing what people look like as they're coming in?
Yeah, you're gonna need to do.
Either like stealth or deception or
Do
something.
you have proficiency with disguise kit?
I do not.
Do you have a disguise kit?
No, that's why I was like using either just like makeup or something from the bag of holding. If it had a bunch of fine clothes, like maybe it had makeup for the
You got
female people coming
prestidigitation?
in. I'm learning no, there is not a lot I do have.
Oh no, you were the assassin rogue, right?
Yeah, I'm just a child.
Yeah, you don't have
I'm
any.
just a little boy.
You don't have any spells. Dolly's gonna have to teach you how to read.
Neil, you already have your awesome nails, and I just got some tinderbox. I'm gonna take some charcoal after I burn it and just like give you some like nice like little face tattoo. How about that?
Make like some eyeshadow or something, yeah.
Yeah, we'll make those eyes pop.
There we go. Well, and you got the nails, so you go like when you're going through on the red carpet, you gotta be like,
Unless somebody else has some way to actually like make us all
you gotta be
look
giving.
beautiful. I don't.
Giving,
She's
but
giving.
I'm serving cunt.
Yes.
Tiffy
yes.
is going to cast Disguise Self to just look different. They're they have dark brunette hair, they're gonna go blonde, probably very long and luxurious. Their outfit is gonna look like the Marilyn Monroe like outfit where she's like holding the skirt down, that with like nice girls and like white skin. It's just gonna be you can only go a foot taller or shorter, so it's basically just gonna look like a miniature Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
Love that.
Disguise self.
Okay, I'm into this. What do you look like, Venona? How fancy are you? What's your clothes look like?
I don't know. I'm super fancy. I've got like a fancy ass dress on, being fancy as hell.
Okay, how fancy? Who fancy? There we go. Who is Venona dressing up like?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. All right. All right. But as you guys get up to the red carpet ahead of you, there is a commotion, a wild commotion. Like people are going nuts. And who?
What's going on?
You wouldn't believe who's up ahead.
Dolly.
There she is. Your all's favorite person. You can see her. You can see her weird static screen. You can see it floating up ahead of you, and everybody's like,
What the hell is she doing here?
"She's a fucking celebrity," is what she's doing here. Everyone loves her. She is the most popular commoner in all the land.
I mean, it makes sense for her to join the gala.
Asking what Dolly's
guess.
doing here.
I'm just,
What
it's
is
just,
that?
I feel like it's gonna make our job.
Embarrassing.
I feel like it's gonna make our job a little bit harder. Well,
No.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe
But I
not.
think we need to just pretend like we, one, don't know her, and two, let's just not go up and actually talk to her because we're on a mission, and she
But
probably knows that.
isn't
Well,
that
she
weird if
doesn't
we're the
do that.
only people here that aren't fawning over Dolly?
Okay, maybe
Oh,
fawn a
maybe.
little bit, you know.
You should always fawn over Dolly.
Let's just not make
Everybody
a
always
spectacle of ourselves.
Okay, just light fawning. some
Just play it
mild
cool.
fangirling, and then we get on to the job.
General
Um,
question for Neil and Dolly with the whole like I'm 9 and got sent to school. Does Dolly see Neil as kind of like one of her actual kids? Like, is there like a relationship there of like calling her mom or
Yeah.
something?
I don't know if Neil wants to do that, but Dolly does
Yeah.
see Neil as a son.
Okay, cool.
It could be up to
I-
Neil whether.
Baby. Hey, baby.
Oh,
I'll
it's my
play it
baby.
up.
Oh no, that's I was gonna say that's Ginger Snaps.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
No, 'cause
That's how I get. That's how I get into the Dolly voices. Hey,
Hey, y'all.
No, because I was just thinking that I might be able to, Neil might be able to, like, maybe use Dolly as a cover of, like, Mom.
I like that. I thought about you pretending to be a kid while we're here.
Well, I've already, like,
Well, you
established
are
that I
cool,
call
but
you
you don't
Dad
know.
and I call Dolly Mum, so, like, maybe
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how.
I would
That's a
say
thing.
just as a friend DM,
Friend DM.
Dolly is super mega famous, and it would be weird if she suddenly had a kid.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
definitely.
thinking that.
Not
Yeah.
15
too
years
much eyes.
old.
Too many
Yeah.
eyes on you in that case. But maybe in the
Talk about
future
a
you can play
scandal.
Yeah.
We can
Hey
play it
y'all.
off. I'm sneaky as fuck. Play it off.
But yeah, we can set that up. I like that.
Wait. What
anyway.
will die in the second or third time?
You guys move on through the red carpet. You get some good drawings taken of you, and as you're going past Dolly, you can hear her being like, "Hey y'all, hey y'all, it's me, Dolly. Don't you go to listen to that Jolene's music. Only listen to mine." And that's what you're hearing as you're walking on by. She's like getting interviewed. And when you walk in, this place is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oof. That music.
Y'all should place your characters. Hold on, I'm sorry. Y'all should place your characters. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need to refresh. I only have a black screen.
Yeah, I do
I'll
too.
be back in one moment.
This might be my fault. Hold on.
Looks very
Yes,
dark.
quite.
That's
Yes,
okay.
great music. Yes, fascinating. It's fabulous, darling. It's brilliant.
I thought I fixed all
Sucks
this
that the
earlier.
performer looks like shit. I saw that performer once in Waterdeep. It was never quite as nice.
Yeah.
Rather terrible. Down in the corner, I'm having trouble grabbing the character now. What in the goddamn?
I don't actually see
I'm just
my
not sure what I
character.
did wrong. Ugh. I hate Roll20.
I do too.
Yeah.
They don't sponsor the stream, do they?
It tain't my favorite.
I mean, I love them. I think that they do great work.
Oh,
Great work.
good.
Do you? Yeah, great work.
I couldn't embellish.
It went
Gone
black
black
again.
Insert
Oh.
feelings here about them.
I mean, I have to say that I love it because I use it
There.
for
Can you now
my
see?
campaign and I like do everything. It's great. Yes. Hi.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Cool.
Now I see.
I really hate that.
Using Fog of War, is that what the issue is?
I meant to turn it off for the investigation stage, but whatever. I thought I did earlier. Anyway,
I
it
don't-
doesn't
I don't-
matter. We're here
I-
now.
I don't have a token.
Well, then you better make
Oh yeah,
one.
because you guys didn't sign up for my shit until after this game started. So let me assign it to you.
Sorry. I was busy doing all the other stuff for the stream. You think this magic makes itself? Ravnock, do
Neil,
you
you
think?
should be able to move yours.
Okay.
You mean you don't just cast prestidigitation on a computer and it just does it for you?
No, that'd be nice.
I
Now,
would get away with so much shit.
Wolf, you should be able to do yours. So everyone should be able to move theirs now.
Yup.
Yep.
Oh my
Which
God.
one's supposed to be mine?
There's a doppelganger here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two. There's one guy that's upside
All
down.
right.
It's strange.
So, you guys walk in the front door. The place is beautiful. It's spotless. It smells like a museum. You guys have been to a museum before. It smells like marble. It has the lobby's surprisingly empty. There in the center is the receptionist desk. To the left and to the right are some very tall, probably like 10 feet tall, statues. In the center of the room is a large monolith that had been found in a foreign land. And all around this room, you see nobles. There's a couple guards, mostly really fancy looking people. And then, right from the receptionist table, you hear, "Oh my God, it's you guys! Oh my God!"
Oh, no.
I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my God.
Oh lord.
Saving throw.
Mhm.
Oh, 17, thank God.
15.
Pibby and Venona, roll another wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's so
Oh,
much better.
Venona.
So Ginger runs over and grabs your hands, Venona, and you just are drawn, and you must come. She goes, "Come on over here, let me do your nails." And she grabs you and she pulls you around. She goes, "Oh my God, what are you guys doing here? Are you guys robbing this place? Listen, I really like this job. I'm not gonna help you, but it's really cool if you're gonna rob the place. I'd like to watch." And she's like, "Still doing your nails over here. Are you guys really gonna rob this place?"
No, why would we tell you something like that?
Well, I ain't gonna tell on you. Listen, this is a part-time gig. I'm just here for me and Ann Swan's marriage. We're just saving up some money, me and Ann Swan. And, I just, I need some extra money. I don't really care that much about this job. It's noise. They don't care that I just sit here and do my nails like I do with the vault too, you know?
Pretty sweet gig.
While Ginger has Venona held captive, what do you guys go do? So you're unfortunately Venona, you were held for a major event. So you're gonna lose two. You're pretty much losing 2 turns to talking to Ginger and getting your nails done.
Like 20 minutes?
Oh, no.
Gosh.
I don't know if I want to, but I think I'm going to try to prevent that from happening.
How?
I'm going to just come up to Ginger Snaps and just kind of be like, "Ginger, we're on a mission, and you know that. Please, go somewhere else."
Oh, don't hurt Ginger's feelings,
Roll
dude.
a persuasion.
I'm not trying to be mean to her. I'm just letting her know.
Roll persuasion.
Roll the dice.
I'm so bad at persuasion.
That's terrible. Ginger's like, "Excuse you, who are you? I am back up away from my body immediately, sir." And she just goes back to doing her nails.
Sorry, never mind.
Who is this?
Sorry,
Security.
sorry.
Exactly, that's what I thought. Back off.
Neil's gonna walk up to Dandy and just grab one of your arms. Just come on, Dad, there's some stuff upstairs I want to see. They've got some dinosaur bones or something.
It's like poor Venona's
Come on.
she's captured.
Thank you, Neil. You really saved me there.
All right, so it's exactly.
I know. I got stuck with that
it's-
thing doing my nails for like 20 minutes.
It's exactly 6 p.m. right now. Venona is stuck until 6:20. The gala is going to be starting upstairs. Excuse me. It was supposed to have already started, but you can see a bunch of museum workers. They're all scrambling around. It probably hasn't started yet.
Yeah,
What do
those
y'all
things
want to
always
do?
start a little bit after.
Instead of what do y'all want to do, I'm going to say, Pidby, what are you doing?
Pidby might take a little sweep. I don't think Pidby, unless they like direct them upstairs, Pidby I think is gonna come and do like a little sort of like, gentle walk around the like greenery area. Number one, casing the joint, but really like, looking at the pictures and maybe seeing if there's any security guards that they can like maybe like detect their thoughts and see if maybe they might have an idea of like the security plan for tonight.
So take Pidby to where you're talking about, just so I can.
Like over here. Like
Awesome.
I thought,
All
is
right.
this a security guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't see my screen. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
So, in this room, give me perception check. See if you can get above 14.
Oh, well, let's hope so. Aha! Nope. It was a one.
Is that our fourth or
Okay.
fifth one tonight? Is that four?
That's the fourth.
Yeah, because I had
Jeez.
one. I had a 0.
We
Okay.
suck.
So, luckily though, you got a 14 is what you're getting on this. You are in a really nice exhibit. You notice some plant fossils.
Ooh, that's cool. Ooh.
Those are neat.
Yeah, I love those. Those are pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid photo. Get it?
Ah, I see what you did there.
I think
Oh,
that
wow.
was a pun.
Pretty cool.
I think that was pun worthy.
Yeah, I think that's inspo
Actually,
worthy.
it is. You know what? Inspiration.
Yeah.
All right. So
the
you're looking
one thing
around.
I've
These are
given
the
to the tabletop community was pun inspiration. That's my legacy.
Pun's great.
It's called a punspiration, thank you.
Yeah.
You already got it. Can't get it again.
Oh, I was just pointing out the obvious for that one.
All right. So those are the exhibits you see when you're kind of looking through this area. You haven't really used your action. What would you like to do here?
If this is a security guard up north of me,
Mhm.
I am just gonna maybe sort of like pretend I'm looking at the cool fossils and detect thoughts on this guy to see if I can't like deduce what, like, if he's and maybe like, see if I can't see what he's thinking about right away. And maybe he's thinking about like the plans for the security plans. Cause when you're in that job, you're like, well, now I gotta go there at 3 o'clock. I gotta go over here. So I'm gonna detect thoughts on this guy.
So it's going to require movement, and verbal and speaking. You might not want to do it where you can see you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I'm sort of like in this section of the room, but I can still sort of see him, so I might
He's a
be
guard,
back
so they've got
here.
high perception.
I'm trying
They're
to
paying
see because I
attention.
thought my medallion. Okay, yeah. Okay, social detection. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna maybe I don't know if this is this like an in between right here. Oh no, it's a wall.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I would say you could straight up just go here, because
Yeah,
he can't see
that's what I'm
you.
thinking. Like, this looks like a lot, a little bit of greenery. And I'm a small, I'm like halfling, so you
Right.
know, hiding in a
Mhm.
bush to do a spell, I think would make sense.
Okay. So you're casting Detect Thoughts.
Yeah,
And the guard.
one of my 3 charges.
Excuse me.
The guard is walking up and down this hallway, and you see her over the course of the 10 minutes. She moves down here. Sorry. And then she moves back here every 10
Cool.
minutes.
Cool.
And her thoughts are, man, I love history. I'm so glad to be at this job. This is best job in the fucking world right here. Look at these beautiful fossils. Can you believe that these things used to live on our beautiful planet? And that's all that's on her mind.
Thanks, like.
Love it.
All right. You know what I might do is I might go up to her and be like, "Excuse me, this is a beautiful area. Do you work in this area very often?"
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, excellent. 20, dirty 20.
She tries to grab your hands, and she's like, oh my gosh, I just love everything here. And she starts to try to just tell you about each fossil, but you're able to be like, oh no. What do you say to slip away?
I have rabies. No, I think
That might
I
work.
think right. Well, I think Pidgey's just like small enough where they probably could kind of just move in a way where let's say like go towards you could just like move out, sort of like, oh cool,
Okay.
dance around a little bit like.
Do you kind of like leave the area, or do you what do you do after that?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like back up and sort of walk away. Um,
Okay.
I can
And
hear her for the duration until I change to hear somebody else's thoughts, so I might just keep it on her until I find what's her name, Nick
you
stupid face.
you see the guard go, and her thoughts are,
Oh,
nobody ever wants to listen to me, and nobody loves the museum like I do. Neil, what are you doing?
Neil has grabbed Dandy by like the forearm area and has like tried to like first of all drag them away from Ginger. But specifically I want to
Wait, wasn't Venona caught by Ginger?
yeah, but Dandy wanted to try and get Venona out and
Yep.
failed
I
miserably.
gotcha.
Um so Neil's just gonna like come on, I wanna go upstairs. Like there's all the dinosaurs and stuff upstairs and like all the bones and it's interesting. I like that stuff.
So since we're kind of just right here next to each other and not around a bunch of other people, I'm going to say yes. Yes, let's go upstairs. I want to cast some detect magic whenever I get to be alone in order to do it.
Well, We'll go upstairs. We'll have a look. You might be able to hide behind something, but I want to go upstairs and look at the dinosaurs. I'm gonna say it like specifically as if like I ain't fucking looking at no bird.
Right. Yes, being an excited little kid for me.
Ew.
So you guys are gonna head. You two are gonna head
Michael is
upstairs.
looking at the birds. Damn, that's cool. Alright, let me slowly move my character up because I hate having a little screen. Oh,
Here,
I
I'll
cannot.
do it for you. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
So you guys arrive at the top of the stairs. You see to your right, it goes down a hallway to a bunch of bathrooms. And to your left, it goes down a hallway, and it's just kind of goes down to the end of a hallway. Behind you, you can see a large, what we would call dinosaurs. They don't really know that word here, but it's like a huge dinosaur in the middle of the room, and all around the room are animal fossils. If you'd like to look close at the animal fossils, just ask.
I'm going to avoid all of the fossils. No, I'm kidding.
Aw. No, work hard on this, please.
Please look at my fossils.
Neil is going to turn to Dandy and just, if you're gonna do something to some toilets over there, I don't know, hide it down. I got some ideas.
Yeah.
I'll
It's okay if we separate, but that's probably where I'm going to go. Take my magic and then be back out here in like, 5-10 minutes. Long enough.
give it 20. I have some ideas, but I'll see you again. I'll be back. And Neil is going to walk into the exhibit, specifically here in front of this one. The one that kind of looks like it's Kabutops. Because I don't know what
It
else
does
to
look like
call it.
Kabutops. I had that thought.
And I'm going to kind of look at. I'm assuming that's the same. It's just me.
So that's what you're seeing.
Just
It's
a
I
like a
had
little,
that toy when I was younger.
It's like a little crappy plastic thing. This isn't the best museum.
I'm going to kind of look at this thing, and I'm going to. I don't know if anybody else does this regularly or if I'm just really fucking annoying. While I'm looking at the bones and that, I'm gonna be like not paying attention to it. I'm gonna be looking through the bones whilst pretending and like looking at the guard and noticing what the guard is doing.
Okay.
So it looks like
so
I'm
this
like
guard-
watching the bones.
So this guard, as you're watching through the bones, moves down here. Meanwhile, you also notice. Let's see. How's your perception?
Not very
Roll me
high.
perception. Roll me perception. You could easily see that guard. It's just right in front of you.
14.
Okay. So you're also able to notice this guard. While this guard's moving from here to here, this guard up here is moving behind you to here.
Yep.
And then, to complete the turn, this one moves here, and this one moves here.
Okay.
And they're just going to repeat that around each other each turn.
I am. Do I? I don't. I'm going to commit that to memory that they're in a circle, and I am going
be able to draw on it. Did I not allow that?
Oh, I can.
Yeah, if you'd
That
like
way,
to, like,
that
hey,
way,
here
that
is
way,
this, here is
that way.
this.
I'm not sure if everybody else sees the yellow line. I just
Yeah.
made.
Yep.
We do.
Okay, cool. So, and then that'll be the first 10 minutes.
Yep,
And
that'll
then-
be yours. And then
Yep.
Dandy, correct? No, Dandy already did his, right?
No.
Not yet.
Dandy's last to go, correct? Where's Zarthus?
No, I haven't done. But those two went upstairs. Neil did something, and then Dandy hasn't done his thing yet.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
neither one of you have. All right.
Yeah.
Dandy, what's up? What are you doing?
So Dandy is going to just run straight to the privies and act like it's an emergency.
What's that look like?
Well, hang on. Let's get him there. And
That's to go number 2.
You could've-
The longer it takes, the 2 is becoming a 2-plosion.
all right, so I get to the last stall, pants all the way down to the ground, ready to pretend to do some number 2s while I'm really doing some detect magic.
You're gonna be
Okay.
number 3.
All right. So
And
you're
so
gonna
I'm
be-
going to do this as a ritual,
Yeah.
and my ritual is going to be magic vibes, reveal your tribes.
Cute.
So,
Everyone
I-
knows a number 3 is doing magic in the toilet stalls.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
doing
was
some
gonna
butt
ask,
magic in there.
I feel like the ritual needs to involve what's happening in there. Cranking that hog.
Making an offering, you mean?
Oh my god. That's dead. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Pondering
Right.
that orb.
Pondering
Oh
the
my
orb. My god. Okay. Well, that's fantastic.
I'm
Okay.
glad that this is how we find out that Dandy's spells are full of shit.
All right. So now you've got detect magic floating around you. Currently, you do not detect any magic. Let's see.
I
Nobody's
hope there's
finding
no
out any
magic.
There's
No,
magic
you
coming
do
from the
not detect-
toilet.
Yeah, do they
You don't
have
detect any
plumbing or
magic.
is this magic plumbing?
Hold on.
Um,
Interesting question. Interesting question. Sorcerers are innately magic. Would their shit show up on a detect magic spell?
Ha.
Oh god.
DM, I need an answer right now.
Yes.
But it's shitty magic.
That's
It's shitty magic.
All right, continue.
Oh
my
god.
All right. Actually, we're to you,
Oh.
Xanthar.
That's not my name.
I know. I've got your old. Listen, I've got post-it notes with you guys' names up here in front of me because I know I'd fuck them up. But since I called you Xanthar once, I don't know. I think you're Xanthar now.
What?
Zarthus is the child that we don't like. The one we have to bring with us.
What is this thing in the middle? Is
Neil's the
this
golden child.
where it seems they're going to be displaying the jewel of the hour, or is it already there? It's on display.
So
No, it's on the second floor.
Where are you at?
I'm still at the front door. I haven't moved yet.
Oh, okay.
It's really
So-
close to where I am, about Kirby's.
You do not see it yet.
Okay.
Oh, well, just
Yeah.
according to the map.
Yeah, I need to look at the map.
So, where you want to move?
Sorry.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. So where do I know that it's going to be displayed? I'm looking at the map. I'm trying to find.
The map that the doctor gave us.
Yeah,
at her
so
map.
Floor on the right.
I can share it again. See if.
yeah, I got it up.
just
I got
make
it
it
pulled
easier
up
for
right
finding.
now. I basically want to go up to there. I want to go up, act like I'm like just appreciating this piece of art, this jewel. But what I really want to be doing is just kind of looking at the casing, seeing if I can see any like where the locks are, if there's any flaws in the casing itself. If I notice any magical runes or anything around it that would give me a hint of what kind of protections are on the actual casing. Because I'm assuming they won't be moving it after this.
What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is
Yeah.
fast. I think I'm 40. Let me double check. Yeah, 40.
So you're gonna be able to make it right here, with this turn. So you're right outside the room where it's gonna be held, but you're not quite able to make it in there.
Okay, wait. Can you ping that again? Where was it?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. There you go.
Oh, you
I
moved
think
me.
you
Oh, you
just
already
made
moved me.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I moved you. I'm sorry.
So I can make it right there with one movement?
Yep.
What if
Well,
I
I
step
gave
of
you
the
dash
wind?
action, kind of like.
All right. Well,
I give you dash action just default.
Okay, I'll step of the wind then and use my movement as a bonus action as well.
Oh, cool.
Spending 1 key point. I told you I'm fast.
So, this door is open, and what does it look like when you're whooshing in?
Well, I will put the brakes on. Okay, no, I won't. I will run into the door, and I will put on an air of like excitement, like I just can't wait to see this thing. As I come to the door,
Okay.
is it here? I
Um,
was told.
so right when you walk inside, there is a large woman,
Ooh.
biggest woman you've ever seen, standing next to the door, and she puts out her arm, and she gives you like mom protecting you in the car arm, and she
Clotheslines
says,
me because
"Tickets,
I'm running so fast.
Yeah, she clotheslines you pretty much. She goes, "Tickets, please. Tickets, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have a ticket for this ball?
Tickets, please."
Yeah, we have
Sure.
We were
tickets.
given tickets.
So then, yeah, I will
you were all given tickets.
pull out the ticket and reach it to her. I'm sorry. I was so excited to see this jewel I've heard so much about. Here's my ticket. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to barge
She
in.
takes your ticket and she tears it up. And she puts it in the thing, and she is staring at you.
Oh, so I know I shouldn't run. There's a lot of valuable stuff here. I got overexcited. I'm sorry.
Move along, please.
Yeah,
Move along.
yes, of course. Have a good night. Then I will make my way over. Which one is the jewel?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
You haven't taken your action. Look around.
Sure. Is it a perception?
What's your perception? Is 13. Roll it, see if you can get higher.
Okay. Will do. Oh my god. Oh
You're
my
kidding
god.
me.
Another one.
Is that a 1? Are you
Yes.
serious?
I
What is
Do
happening?
we have some like weird setting on?
don't know.
It's good news that this
a
is
reef-
like you can't die. You literally can't die in this one. So good news.
Right now I'm just looking around. Just looking around.
You get arrested in this one. That's the worst that's gonna happen. Anyway,
I get in and then realize I forgot to ask what this thing looks like, and I find myself surrounded by all of these displays and have no fucking clue what the target looks like.
give
Damn it.
me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw. I'll give you the saving throw for it.
Saving.
Did you roll well during the history of it?
6.
Well, that's why.
Oi!
You don't remember what it looks like. You were
Damn it.
kind of zoned out when Dr. Daniel was talking. She was puking. It weirded you out. It grossed you out. So you didn't remember.
Yeah.
But looking around this room, what you do see is there are a ton of gems. The whole place is just filled with gems. This is kind of just like a gemstone exhibit. There are a couple of really large ones. One's like red and spiky. One is purple and like a triangular shape. And then the third large one is a green color and it's round.
Okay. I'm going to go up to one of these gentlemen here.
There's a ton of nobles in this room.
Okay. So I see. So the way that this is out, does there seem to be more people gathered around any particular one? Or are they pretty
not
much
really. Everybody's.
okay?
No one's actually interested in anything happening. They're
Okay.
all schmoozing with each other and drinking wine or
I-
champagne.
We'll go up to one of them just randomly then. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to bother you. I've been told that there is a truly spectacular gem on display here tonight, and my friends they said I just absolutely had to see it. But I'm afraid I don't really know what I'm looking for, and none of this stuff looks really. Well, I hate to say it, it doesn't look that impressive. Do you happen to know which gemstone they might be referring to? Is there one in particular tonight that is drawing a crowd.
This woman looks at you. She's like, "Do you know how obvious it is that you're not royal and you're not a noble?
Yes,
Excuse me, please don't touch me." And she kind of walks away.
I wasn't touching you. Okay, bitch.
Yeah.
She is a bitch.
Look around.
Alright, fight.
But that's the end
I
of your
heard
turn.
you.
Yeah.
This cutup's chinchilla.
Venona, unfortunately, you are still held captive, but I'm going to give you a wisdom saving throw to see if you can get away from her.
Come on.
No, they're not. Oh.
Ooh, hurts. Only +1. It's another 1. That'd be so funny. All right, 16. What is it you say to her to get away? Because she is just yammering on and on. She's talking about Antoine and our wedding. We're going to get married. And she's telling you all about her wedding to Antoine.
I have COVID.
Oh, get away. Oh, shoot, get out of here. Oh, my God, I don't need this. I'm getting married to Antoine soon. Oh, my Lord, I cannot believe she's hung around me for that long. And, like, Ginger is just going on and on. She is pissed. She could not believe you came around her. You get to, it's now 5:10. So we're
6:10 because the place opened at 6.
Oh, sorry, 6:10. Yep, you're right.
Writing down all
There's
the
a little
times on
announcement.
my phone.
There's an announcement over. Well, not really an intercom, but it's just like a booming voice comes over, and it's like, "The gala has been postponed until 6:20. All attendees should arrive soon." Venona, what do you do? You were up here at the front door, and Ginger is shooing you away. She's like, "Oh, get out of here!"
Okay, so I can just like come up here with you guys, right?
Right. Or you can talk to anybody down here. You can talk to whomever.
They're all bitches, though. I wouldn't recommend talking.
Okay.
I think you just talked to the one real bitch, to be honest.
So there's some other exhibits.
I think I'm just gonna come up there with the group.
And I think you just talked to the one real bitch.
That's being so
So you
friendly.
coming on upstairs. You're able to make it to the front door. You're not able to quite get inside yet. But it's close enough for the large woman to be like, "Ticket! Give me your ticket!"
Okay, I have a ticket, right?
Yes.
Yep, you got a ticket.
Okay.
And she's like, "All right, now enjoy yourself."
Thanks.
And so you're able to move on in. You'll be able to move in on your next turn. Let's go, Zarthus.
I would probably, I guess my turn would probably coincide with Vernona's starting too, right? As she comes into the room.
Yeah, all the turns kind of happen at the same time.
Okay, so when I see her come in, because at this point I'm kind of spinning my wheels, I'm gonna go over once she passes that lady. Hey, Vernona, do you happen to remember exactly what we're looking for? Seem to be
We're
blanking on
looking-
the details.
Let's see if Venona remembers.
It'd be great if the only two people that would make it in this room have no fucking clue what we're looking for.
We're
Well,
looking
actually,
for
it's
a super fancy gym, but I'm not sure any defining like.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's nothing in this room but fancy gems.
I'll give Venona an intelligence saving throw. to see if she remembers. Oh, she has a high intelligence saving throw. Okay. You do remember, Venona. It's going to be a glowing green egg-shaped gem.
But you were horrified about it earlier when you remembered it. When we were talking to Dr.
Oh yeah, she probably should have had advantage on that. She probably
You remembered it then, but you didn't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
You're real
call.
upset about it.
Like PTSD.
However, you are outside still, the room, and you can't necessarily communicate this with Zarthus yet.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna wait until she came in.
Yeah, I was just kind of making that clear. That's all. Let's see, Zarthus, you went this turn, right? I did that correct.
Zarthus just.
I mean, that was
but...
that was what I was doing. I was waiting for her to come in,
Yeah,
and then I
that's
was
what I
going to
thought.
ask her
Okay,
that, and then based on her answer, I was going to try to redo what I was going to find it, and then do the thing I was trying to do before.
Okay, Neil, what are you doing?
Yes, after seeing the guards in the circle motion, I am also going to step into the room that has all of the gems. I am going to put that circle back there. And I'm going to give the ticket to the lady. I've heard and paid attention. I'm going to do it rather
That's
daintily
it.
as
Move
well.
right along, move along.
Well, with the nails, I'm going to like hand her the ticket. Like that one with the nails. Like,
and she's like, those nails are fierce.
oh my god,
She
right?
she
You know
pulls out
Ginger
some
down
ridiculous
bottom?
nails.
The Ginger at reception? She done these for me today before work. Absolute
She pulls out.
masterpiece.
I like your your Appalachian accent. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty good.
Oh well, thank you. I'm scarily good at a few things. Not that.
But
Well,
Miriam pulls out her own ridiculous nails and she grabs it and she says, "Occur," and she
Oh,
puts it away.
we do like the little
I'm
nail
not.
thing as
I got
well. Yeah. Hands the
all right.
ticket
Make 'em play.
over. Do the little nail finger play thing as I like walk in. And I am going to remember. I remembered from the map that this is the room that it's in. So I'm gonna see if you will allow me to either roll to remember which one it was, because I did write down that it was the Murkmire Swamps, and swamp would usually be like greenery, water, so I'm kind of thinking that. But while I'm remembering that, I want to specifically be looking at like the doors off to the side and stuff to see if there's any alternative ways in and out other than just this door and the one in the corner. So if there's anything specific or anything.
So I'll put this together as this will be your turn.
Yep.
Do a perception to see if there's any other doors.
Yep.
And do a history to see if you remember what it looks like.
Okay, so perception for doors is a flat 9 because I don't have anything added on that, and history is a -1, so a 7.
Okay, so you do not remember what it looks like.
Yep.
Are you? Well, actually, if you remember what Dr. Daniels looked like, I'll say your character does. But if you don't, then you failed that roll.
Hang on, let me turn you up. What did you say? Sorry, then.
Sorry, let me scoot you closer. There
Yeah,
you
you
go.
got a little
If
quiet.
you remember what Dr. Daniels says, what Dr. Daniels said it looked like, then you can have it. But if you don't, you're gonna have to roll to know it. So, do you remember what Dr. Daniels said it looked like?
I remember her mentioning that, like, they specifically looked like it was like some green gem looking thing. I don't think she specifically mentioned an
There you
emerald
go.
or
There
a
you go.
jade. But yeah, so she mentioned that it was like a green gem, and like she didn't mention a shape, just said it was a green gem, and then she panicked and was like, "Ah, this is not good." And
I'm
then
puking.
oh,
Yeah, that's how she
yeah.
is. She does that all the time.
um,
But
but
no,
yeah,
there's 3
so
large gems in here. One is red and spiky, one is purple and triangular shaped, and one is green and egg shaped.
all right. I'm going to walk up to the one that is I'm going to walk up to the one that's like blue and spiky, because I'm assuming that's this one here that's surrounded by the 3 people.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna walk up to this one and I'm gonna look at it, and I know Neil doesn't have this knowledge, but Michael worked a gem shop and sold gems for 4 years, so I know gems. But I'm going to look at it and notice the people around. There's a lot more nobles in here, and Neil is going to switch up who he is. And while he's standing there talking to the people and the lady, he's going to act more daintily. His hand is going to be held out a little bit more, like, I say, this piece, this gem, the calcite, the angelite is beautiful here. I've never seen something so exquisite, and yet I have such an extensive library of my own. Oh, it's beautiful, and I'm going to see if I can try and deceive the people around me that I'm one of them.
One of us.
Zarthus is
From
close enough
next
to
to
hear
you,
this, so depending on his role, if he deceives me, I will hate him more.
um, no, next to him, there is an elven woman, and she is just enthralled by his made up story. She is excited to hear it. Um, she says, "Hello, I'm Lady Alicia Marquez. Please, please tell me more, please."
Lady Almician Marquez, Aldician Marquez. Neil is going to very lightly turn his hand slowly underneath, and like pull it forward and give her a light kiss on the edge of the hand. Like, my lady, you are so beautiful, as gorgeous as these crystals. I say, the extension back home. I've never seen something so gorgeous in my life. And I'm going to go into a spiel about Larimar, which is a real crystal that we have that is based around the currents in the ocean, that has a very nice bluish color. Not as deep as what this one is. If it's like a deeper blue, it's probably more like either a darker angelite or like a cobalt or something. But I'm going to talk about Larimar and the spikes and how it represents more of the ocean and the kind of theme of like the Larimar being the ocean, the gem coming from the swamp, and like all the different themes of the different crystals.
Oh my gosh, you could tell me. I could listen to you speak all day. Ah, you're just fascinating. Please tell me more. Tell me more. Actually, no. Hold on. Hold on. I have something juicy to share with you. Uh, did you know that the museum has fallen on hard times? Can you believe this? They've had to sell all of their actual ores and gems. This stuff in here is fake. Look at it. Isn't
I
that
am going
hilarious?
to I'm going to take a closer look at the gem, and just like kind of like see it, and I'm gonna listen to her words. So I don't know if you'll make me roll for it, and I'm gonna like look at it and squint a little bit, be like, I
Do
do
investigation.
declare.
Do
Investigation.
investigation with advantage because she told you about it and you're looking for it.
Oh, thank God one of them was a one.
One of
That's
those was
11.
a 1. What is happening
What?
tonight?
I'm going to.
That's like
Do I notice,
6.
or is it just like taking her word for it? I mean, I
Oh,
can
I'm
act
sorry.
this out.
You It seems like the gems in the room are real to you. She might be lying. She might be full of shit. She's just some gossipy noble. She
Yep.
might be telling the truth. She might not.
Okay.
But it looks like all the stuff in here is real.
I can act that out then. I'm going to have like an I do declare. I'm gonna look at the crystal and then I'm gonna look back at the lady and I'm gonna be like, I had no idea. They're putting on such an elaborate display. And they can't even afford it. Ah, such peasantry. I suppose we must be charitable to those lesser than us.
About that time, a tiefling noble, a male tiefling noble, comes up and he's like, Now, Lady Marquez, quit telling lies. Come, let's go have a drink together. And Lady Marquez says, Oh, of course, let's go. Ooh. She loves a bad boy.
He rides a motorcycle. Has a smoke in his hand.
Pibby. Pibby, what are you doing?
There's no way Pidbey's making up there in time. Got little legs. So what we are doing is we're gonna sort of walk back towards the center area. And
There's a bunch of nobles out here you can talk to too.
yeah, we're being very touristy though, and I am looking up and around this area. I look like I'm very like shocked and awed how beautiful it is. I'm looking for magic like cameras or something that maybe looks out of the ordinary that might be like a detection thing of some sort. I don't have to like detect magic or anything, but I'm trying to see if there's like anything that I can see here that might be indicator of like some sort of security measure in this area.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Sure. I can absolutely do that. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, you know what? 14.
Hey, it wasn't a 1.
Okay.
It's true.
You notice that around the front door it is really clean around the rug. The rest of the floor is cleaner there around the rug than it is anywhere else in the room. Other than that, there's not really all that much interesting about the place.
Where exactly is the rug?
Here, right at the front door. I just don't know how you guys are doing the. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Front door.
Okay, so they're keeping it clean to make sure the magic works. Cool.
Did I get everybody on that turn?
Dandy.
Right. Dandy, what are you doing?
All right. After detecting magic and a relieving poop, he is going to wipe his brow and walk outside of the privy. And I don't know how to really necessarily say this other than not only is he detecting magic, he is purposely being perceptive and walking around, taking very good notice of like everything around him while he walks into the Myers stone area.
Okay, so what's going to happen is you are able to use your detect magic as you're walking around. And the first place you notice magic is here in the middle of the room, around this dinosaur, what we would call dinosaurs.
Oh, that's not good.
Here in the middle, there is an aura of enchantment magic around it. Then you also notice a faint aura coming from this area. But you'll have to walk in there to find out. You've still got movement speed.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So we have some enchantment magic, you said, on the dinosaur.
Yep.
And then the ticket please lady is going to be here. I'm going to ask for a stamp, or how does this work exactly? Do I readmit it?
Just keep your ticket stub.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. For some reason, I can't go through the door.
I think you have to actually click it and open it.
Oh,
Weird.
Yeah.
funny. Okay. I mean, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Danny's just
so detect magic-
running into this door like, I can't figure it out.
But yeah, so detect magic, perceiving doors and how to open them, and what's through the door while I'm in it.
You do have a 20 passive persuasion. Or perception. So you definitely noticed that door.
Well, it tricked me for a second.
Would love a passive persuasion real quick. Like everybody just naturally wants to believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
I'd
her.
say I pulled that off with
She's
Lady
my best friend.
Alticia.
But tell me, what do I detect magic, and what do I perceive when I walk into this room?
In this room, you detect only one source of magic. And it is right here.
Over the Violet Queen's egg.
And you don't you don't recognize this as any sort of magic you know. This is a different type of magic that you don't know.
Ooh.
And with that, we're going to call it a night.
Oh no!
And I'll see you all next week.
All right.
It is
So
6:30 p.m. The egg will hatch around midnight next
Plenty
week.
of time.
and we're still
You
not
will
sure
have
if this is the egg.
You'll have 1.5 hours left for an investigation
Mm-hmm.
during the gala, and then you'll have to move on to the actual heist. You can also try to steal it during the gala. You just found it. That was the last thing you did. You know exactly where it's at now.
Ooh.
I'll see y'all next
right.
week.
All right. So before we go, just a couple quick things. Thank you all for tuning into the first episode of Golden Vault. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday. Look at these people here because they will not always be here. This is going to have a slightly rotating cast, people coming in and out. It's going to be fun. So, but yeah, every Wednesday. And if you want some more, we're going to be playing Dragonbane tomorrow night, Thursday at 9:30 with me, Hidby, and Neil is in that as well, plus 2 others not in this stream.
Boo, I'm not there. Boo.
You're not, sorry. But maybe in the future. There's all sorts of stuff going on. And then Monday nights, Kupo Quest, Final Fantasy D&D. That's what we got. That's our weekly stuff with some other stuff coming in between that too. We've got a bunch of other stuff in the works. Ravnock, thank you for DMing this. I've been enjoying my breaks. So I've got 2 campaigns I'm playing in. Yeah, that was amazing. Dolly Parton is now in our game, so that's great. And the Nail Lady's my new favorite person that I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
But also thank you to Dandelion and Vernona. They are new to my stream, so they've not been on here before. Thank you for hanging out. I can't wait to play with everybody next week. And but yeah, see everybody tomorrow. You got anything else you want to say before we head out, Rav?
Me and Dandelion's married.
We are.
All right. Well, everybody,
Dandelion is your Antoine.
Oh, he's the.
Yeah,
is that
Antoine.
were you thinking of him as you channeled the Antoine? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm an Antoine.
You could be an Antoine.
Do you guys know who Antoine is? Who she's talking
No.
about?
I don't.
I
mean, I was-
met him.
You have. You met him.
Who was it?
I don't know. I guess you'll find out in the future.
Oh God! Did you name drop him or did we just meet him? And I'm gonna have to go and rewatch the beginning of this episode again, aren't I? That's fine. I look forward to it. Anyway, Have a great night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.